We got our boy 6ix9ine in the house, Steve Quan Barkley. And of course, the emo of sports predictors himself, Bobby Ryder. Gentlemen, we're getting into the thick of it now. Now shit's getting real. And as you can tell, I'm going against my beer now. It's time to get into the harder stuff. Get the real thinking cat going. So we hit the whiskey now, boys. There shall be blood, and let us start off. We got no choice but to do this one because
he fucking freeze already.
Yeah.
The phone, and we're back. Tonight's game, the New York Jets. What's up? The New York Jets travel to New England to take on the Patriots. This should be a fairly simple one.
I think this is 13.5 points. I think the line's closing at.
I saw it at 12.5, but
12.5. By game time, who knows what it's going to be. Patriots are looking really good this year. I don't know fucking how. Drake May, MVP candidate for sure. And they're just sneakily winning games. The Jets suck. They're trading away pieces. Fields has no one to throw to. I think Wilson's out for this game. I think Wilson's out for a couple weeks.
There's no storms coming, is there?
Mm-mm. No, man. I think Patriots can just win this game.
Damn internet in Grove City needs to figure out what the hell they're doing.
It's not doing well at all.
2 tutties, backdoor cover. Patriots win for me, but I can't tell you about how much.
We are working on it, gentlemen.
I don't see them losing this.
Why is it not?
I don't even know how to pick NFL games anymore, really. I mean, we were talking backstage. You never know.
The Bills losing to the fucking Dolphins, who have nobody, and the Bills look so fucking bad. And now the Bills will go out next week and they just beat the Chiefs. Then you lose to the Dolphins. You cannot fucking predict this shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a close game at
all. All right, we're back. We got that problem fixed in a hurry.
Just turnovers and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We all know how the Grove City internet loves to fly.
We both went with the Patriots without much discussion.
This should be a fairly cut and dry one. Miss Kitty Cat's in the house as well. I'm just gonna say it, guys. The Jets suck. The Patriots are on a roll right now. They are, dude. These guys are in it to win it. Yeah, Patriots for me. And seeing as how me and somebody else tied last week, he felt the need to re-challenge. And our good friend Michael was also going with New England.
Yeah. Katie and I are both taking New England on this one.
At 12.5 points.
I do like Travion Henderson in this game.
Yes.
To go off. His yards in this game are at 72.5.
And I just added him to one of my fantasy teams and dropped the guy.
Yeah, I know.
I think he only
back.
Mm-hmm.
Shit just got.
Is their only other running back is that Terrell Jennings, and they have his yards at 18.5.
Yeah.
You either take Travion for 72.5 or you get Jennings over 18.5 in a blowout.
Against the Jet defense, Henderson's probably going to have 100 yards.
And that's going about plus 245 on most books for him to go over 100.
So
I'll bet both backs. Steve, both backs will probably hit that 72 and 18. Don't you think?
I think so too. I'm thinking about parlaying him and adding a Henderson tutty, but I don't know. I'll see how much beer I have by 8 o'clock.
Henderson
So on
could
that
get that in one run. He could break an 80-yard run at any time.
So on
I
that
got
note, I guess
his longest rush over 17 and a half, too. I did already play that. Against the Jets defense with nothing to play for, they don't want to tackle this dude. He's a beast.
He's that kid from Ohio State, isn't he?
Yep.
Didn't he go to Ohio
Yeah.
State?
Yep. And when he was in preseason and he was running in preseason, he was smashing his yards before Stevenson went out. When he had a chance to play in preseason, he was going way over this. Now he has a chance on primetime.
The Patriots could be good. The Pats could be good for a 4 to 5 year run here with these
They're
young.
and they got a shit ton of picks coming up too, draft picks.
Yeah.
Well, New England.
I guess the Patriots then.
You just made the list. You just made the list.
Gigs might go off too.
You just made the list. You just made the list.
Well, depends how much they're up. They might not throw that much.
Good point.
Give me one of his catches over 21 and a half. I got a couple of plays in this game. I think Patriots go big.
All right, gentlemen, that brings us to the first part of our little soiree here. Let's jump right into the college aspect of it.
Yep.
I guess our boy Blue here is we're getting to that part of the season where he's really having to dig deep to find something that's even somewhat competitive now.
Yep. Yeah, a couple games in there. I'm like, let's throw it in there. Looks like a good one. But last week's records here. First place in college was Cat at 9-2. Bob was 8-3.
All right,
Bill.
here it comes.
Bill was 7-4. I was 6-5. Steve was 6-5, and our new person Mike was 6-5.
All right,
That's how
gain 2
fucked
games.
college is when Cat's coming at 8-2.
Yep, 9-2.
It is.
So that brings us to the first one, and I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I had I got a question mark over it. I did make a pick, but I got a question mark because I think this first one is going to be a lot closer than people really give it credit for. And if you go by the numbers and you look at the two teams, they're about as equal as it gets. The Clemson Tigers travel to Kentucky to take on Louisville Cardinals. Louisville being a 2.5-point favorite. 6-9. Tell us what we don't know.
Clemson's done. With how close the ACC is, they're sitting at 4-5 now. Yes, technically they could win this game, and they would need so much other things to happen. But they didn't beat anybody good, so you can't talk your way into saying, "Hey, we beat Troy." You lost to LSU. You lost to Georgia Tech. You lost to Syracuse. You beat North Carolina, who hasn't. You beat Boston College. You lost SMU. You lost to Duke. You beat Florida State. Clemson's done. There's no chance they make a playoff. They have Otani MVP, just so everybody knows. They have South Carolina and Furman coming up. Louisville has everything to play for here at home. And sitting at 20 in the rankings, you knock off a Clemson, you get street cred. You lose the Clemson, you're possibly out of the top 25 and possibly out of the playoff with that third loss. Louisville, that place is going to be fucking rocking, man. I'm not stepping in front of them. Louisville's the real deal.
So basically you're saying because of the teams because like I said, you go by numbers.
Clemson hasn't beat anybody. They beat FSU and they got fucking lucky. Klubnik looked amazing that game. I don't know how it fucking happened. But you know what? The Bills just lost to the fucking Dolphins. It shit happens. Shit does not happen today. Not on this day. Louisville actually has beaten some good teams and beaten them by margin. They beat Miami. They smacked Boston College, Virginia Tech. They lost to Cal, a very good Cal team. Barry lost to Virginia. They beat a good Pittsburgh team, and they beat James Madison. Louisville's the better team, man.
And on that note, I agree. And this is why I went personally with Louisville.
Yep. Katie and I are house divided on this one.
For fuck's sake. When's she coming back?
Next week.
Next week, but I don't know if she'll be. We won't be here on Thursday, so we'll have to figure that one out.
We might do a Wednesday night sports show, gentlemen.
Because I have to pick her up Thursday night at like 8:30 from the Pittsburgh airport.
I'm still looking around to see like if kids are entering the transfer portal once their teams are out of it. Teams like Clemson, kids might be jumping ship or not wanting to undergo career-ending injuries and play hard.
Yeah.
So bear in mind at 4 and 5, this is where they only got 3 games left in the season.
Three.
Yeah.
Well, they're planning to keep that winning record. They're planning to get one of the better bowl games, not the
Shit bowl.
yeah, basically the Charmin Ultra Soft
Yeah.
The Pop
down
Tart
there.
Bowl.
But like I said, I'm going with Louisville. Cat took Clemson.
Bobby.
So, the ACC, there's 4 teams that have one conference loss coming into this week. The ACC is probably going to be the best football to watch this weekend. They're all battling for it. I think Louisville's right up there too, but it's Virginia. Believe it or not, Pitt is up there. We'll talk about them in a little bit, I guess. But the ACC has not quit at the top. The bottom has quit, and Clemson is in the bottom. I'm surprised Debo still has his job. Maybe they're being loyal to him for all the winning that he did, the past 5-6 years. But the way college coaches are going down, I was surprised he's still there. So that being said, it is going to be close. I agree with Bill. Maybe the first half will be a little. If you're betting it, you're going to sweat. But this pick goes out to my girl Robin. I'm taking Louisville.
Well,
I'm just kidding about Robin.
I guess that makes Kitty Cat our very first.
That's Mikey.
Yes, our good friend Mike, our sideline, spectator, also took Louisville. All right.
If
Well,
Louisville lost it would be fucking horrible for them.
Right.
they just made the top 25. I think, if I'm not mistaken, are they not ranked number 25 right now, or is that Cincinnati?
20.
Yeah, I think Pitt's 23.
Speaking of, game number 2 is one I'm not going to get to watch it. I'm going to have to try and find some way to record it. Is actually my favorite game of the weekend. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish travel to Acrisure Stadium to take on the Pitt Panthers, who started off weak and all of a sudden show these guys can still play football. Notre Dame, though, is a 12.5-point favorite. And all my numbers come from Fox Sports. Right there.
And hey,
Both
and
teams
actually, that Clemson game is a game tomorrow night. So
we don't have to worry about that one too much.
Bobby doesn't.
6-9. 6-9.
Going down on Friday again.
There's a lot of good high school games tomorrow night. Anyway,
yeah,
they're gonna
and
be
I
good.
and I'm gonna. My dad and I are gonna partake in one. We are going down to Greenville to watch the Sharon High Tigers play the Hickory Hornets. That's going to be one hell of a game.
Yeah. You taking Jim Coxon?
Nope.
All right.
Me and Pops.
We already got a let's go Pitt. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I don't like the numbers on this one at all. Very one-sided in my opinion. Notre Dame started off again very weak, and then out of nowhere just decided, hey, let's make a run for it. 6-9. Do your worst, brother.
Pitt I don't know what to make of them. Sometimes they have a really good fast-paced offense, and they're winning games. They beat Florida State, Syracuse, NC State, Stanford. These are all good teams. Boston College. Barely lost to Louisville. They did lose to West Virginia because they always fucking do. And that's it, man. You lost to West Virginia and you lost to Louisville. But their games have been ugly. Like, they're squeaking out wins. This Notre Dame run attack, I think they have the best running backs in the game.
Yeah.
Hands down. Just statistically, rushing 20 rushing offense. Pittsburgh is third in defending the run, which is interesting. But Notre Dame can also throw the ball. If this game was in Notre Dame, I'd love it a lot more, but I don't see how Pitt matches up to Notre Dame. I think they're just a step above.
Fun note: the running back Love for Notre Dame is literally 12 yards away from 1,000 yards already this season.
They'll have 1,200 by fucking Sunday.
He is 988. Carr has thrown for over 1,000 yards more than what is it? Heitenstiel?
Yeah.
Heitenstiel.
Yeah, he actually replaced the starting quarterback like the third or fourth week.
And that's the reason why they're
between
doing so
Love,
well.
Price, and Carr. They even run their version of the triple option, which teams struggle to stop. Like, they can do so much. And they've only evolved throughout the year. I mean, I'm not stepping from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame's making a run for it. They got 3 games left to make the playoffs. They're going to have to win them all. It's not exactly a must win because, I mean, well, I guess technically it isn't a must win. I don't know. How do you want to put this, guys? Either way, Notre Dame wins this one hands down.
This is the last ranked opponent Notre Dame has a chance to beat because then they have Syracuse and Stanford.
Yeah,
So
game over.
Their resume, they need this. And so does Pitt.
Give me Love for 2 tutties.
2 tutties.
Yep.
Bobby?
I saw Eric Mayacher pop up. He's one of the biggest Pitt fans I know locally. I know one other guy who's a bigger Pitt fan than him, and the other guy is more basketball guy. But so Eric knows what he's talking about. I think he has season tickets. I'm not sure, but
you have season tickets for football, yeah.
Yeah. So Pittsburgh when they benched Eli Holstein for this freshman dude, it turned the season around. Pitt's one of those teams with 1 ACC loss. They probably should have beat Louisville, actually, early on in the year. They might not have. They might be sitting atop the ACC. But one thing that troubled me earlier 2 days ago. Did you hear this? Pat Narduzzi was given a press conference and said it doesn't matter if we lose to Notre Dame. It doesn't matter if we lose by 100. Did you guys hear him say that?
I missed that one.
Losing language to me.
I couldn't believe a head coach would come out and say that. So in my mind, Pitt's already making excuses for losing or saying it's okay to lose because Notre Dame is independent. This doesn't matter to Pitt in the ACC. And don't forget the winner of the ACC gets a automatic bid into the college football playoffs. So this is pretty big for Pitt. It go a long way. But I think unless it's raining really bad and Acrisure is a swamp, I don't think they can keep up with Notre Dame. So I'm going Notre Dame.
Well, Kat and I both took Notre Dame here.
Michael also jumped on the Notre Dame bandwagon in this case. So, Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
You just made the list.
This game kind of scares me a little bit. little bit.
College
That one-
football game day is going to be there. It's
Yep.
been a while since they've been there.
Yep, and
Pittsburgh.
they have a special guest coming, Mr. NFL Pro Bowler Aaron Donald is joining the college game day.
Dude, they really want to make a splash. Bring Jerome
Aaron
Bettis in
Donald's not
there.
playing
I mean,
anymore?
Yeah, he
Love
could because Bettis played for the Irish, so
he did.
he wore number 6.
They all wore it during the 2005, his retirement game when they won the Super Bowl. Next on the docket,
This is a good one.
it's a lot closer than I gave it credit for. Alabama Crimson Tide traveling to Oklahoma to take on the Sooners. Alabama 5.5-point favorites, according to Fox Sports. 6-9. Do your worst.
I don't believe in Oklahoma. I did earlier in the year. They're struggling to win games. Alabama's not. Alabama's defense is elite. They do struggle to move the football. That does worry me. But Oklahoma struggles to stop anything. I don't believe in their fucking defense one fucking bit. Mateer, I was high on him in the beginning. Not so much. This is easy for me. Alabama, I do worry it's on the road. That place is going to be live to go ahead and roll them some Tide, but it's Alabama for me, man. They're looking good at the right time.
Dude, Simpson is 2,461 yards. He's got 21 tutties and only 1 pick all season. Mateer, again, started off great, but he is now 1949 total yardage with 8 touchdowns, but 7 interceptions. That's when you get into those type of stats, that's a big deal breaker for me. Neither one has really any rushing to. Bama defense is always tough. It doesn't matter how bad the offense plays. The Bama defense is going to be, in my opinion, the key in this one. They're going into Oklahoma. They're going to smoke the Sooners. Give me Bama.
So when you get this late in the year and teams start jockeying for spots in the 12-team playoff, it's really important not to have 3 losses. So Oklahoma has 2 losses. Alabama has 1. Alabama can afford to lose and still get in. I think a lot of college football, the old school guys really want the blue bloods to get into this playoff to make it better. They don't want teams like Boise State. They don't want BYU in there. So because it's at home at Oklahoma, Alabama can't afford to lose and bounce back. Oklahoma cannot. I'm gonna go with the Sooners.
Woo! Whoa!
Well, Katie and I both took Bama.
And Michael also took Bama. So that makes Bobby Ryder, and honestly,
Yeah, I don't. That's a good one to keep off.
You know what? At the same time, whether we're keeping it off there or not doesn't matter. This game could literally go either way. I didn't even think about that one. One can afford to lose, the other one can't. But Bobby Ryder, unfortunately, brother, the lone wolf in this particular one. Ugh.
It happens again later on in these picks. Texas and Georgia is another one that we're coming up on.
Hey, we're getting there. Don't put the cart before the horse yet. All right, you just calm down there, buddy. We still got to talk about South Florida traveling to. Where the hell does Navy even play?
They are Navy. Navy is they're a surprising team. They've
But-
always been.
South Florida is a 10-point favorite in this one.
The shipyard. I was going to call it the shipyard.
6-9. Hey, this is one of those cases. Tell us what we don't know.
The game's at in Annapolis,
Annapolis,
Marine Corps Memorial Stadium.
Thank you.
All right. Navy ranked number 1 in the country in rushing yards because they have the most effective version of the triple option, which Service Academies, that's what we do. We run triple option. But South Florida, I think they're in the top, at least the top 5 in pace of play. The play finishes, they're back up in the line. They're snapping the ball within 4 to 5 fucking seconds. It's insane. Watching them in North Texas battle it out a week or two ago was great because that's what they both do. The games are up in the 80s. Navy can't keep pace with this. They're going to try to slow it down to triple option, run the clock, keep the ball out of South Florida's hands. The athletes that South Florida have are football players. Navy has servicemen athletes. This is a major mismatch. Navy's at 7-2. So as far as Service Academy is concerned, it's a must win. South Florida's 7-2, but they're ranked and they have went to fucking war all year. They barely lost to a very good Memphis team by 3. But everybody else they've smashed 55-23, 48-13, 63-36. They're averaging over 50 points a game. Like with their style and pace of play. Navy can't keep up with this. South Florida all day. You can't slow this game down enough.
Played a team with a running back that is literally could potentially break 1,000 yards this game again before the end of the season.
He actually is their quarterback.
Well, no, I'm talking about Navy.
Yeah,
They're both. Both teams need a rusher and a quarterback.
Yeah, both of them are quarterbacks.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah,
Horvath,
the quarterback's got 926 yards rushing as a quarterback. 926 yards running the triple option.
Stop him. What would stop him? That's it. Stop him. Game over.
And Brown's got 705. So both these quarterbacks are going to be running.
Apparently, there's only 2 teams that have been able to stop him. I mean, honestly. Either way, though, South Florida again.
It's always hard to play.
I don't know what it is about the, forget Miami, forget Florida State, these guys, these middle teams.
South Florida. And
South Florida is never a team to sleep on. It never is. And they're showing again why you don't sleep on them. I hate to repeat myself on that one, but this is also why I'm going with South Florida in this one. It's not uncommon for servicemen to go to the NFL. We all know about Pat Tillman. We've seen, Villanueva.
That would be a great candidate.
Let's go to basketball. The Admiral himself, David Robinson, was a Navy man. So it's not uncommon. But in this particular case, he's going to be running for his life, I feel like. Give me South Florida.
Yeah, Kat and I both took South Florida on this.
This is a good game. I'm glad it showed up. Both quarterbacks are their leading rushers, which is amazing. And that tells me that this game is going to go fast. It's probably going to end 30 minutes before any other game in that time slot ends. They're just going to run, and the clock is just going to pour off that scoreboard. So if you're betting, I'd seriously consider the under probably on this.
It's 62.5.
Oh my, that's too high.
Dude, it's going to be a lot of quarterback scrambles and air raid offense on both sides.
No way. They're going to run. This game.
Run.
Under all day on that. Smash that under. But anyway.
To the over.
Is it?
Yeah, South Florida's from Tampa, by the way.
I might get that early at 62.5, man.
Yeah. So the other reason this game is good is because in their conference, the American Conference, they're 1-2. They're first place, second place. This is for first place. And if they do take a mid-major or a smaller conference team, they're making a case for it today. or for in this game. One of these two is going to be considered. The other one is not. Neither one of them are going to make the college football playoff, the 12, but it's a good storyline to have, and at least a conference title's probably on the line. I am going to have to run and pick up a kid. I'm going to mute my camera, but I'm still going to participate. I'll still be here, but you don't need to see me driving down the road. But anyway, for this game, I'm taking South Florida.
And Mike also took.
Mike took South Florida.
So
Somebody went the opposite way with their list.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. So guess what? South Florida.
You just made the list.
I love that at a minus 380 in a parlay. That's a good number.
That's still kind of high. What's the spread?
9.5, man. They're saying field goal and a tutty.
Jeez.
I got 10. So,
South Florida ain't kicking no fucking field goal.
Going a fucking tutty. So I mean,
Either minus 13.5 or nothing.
now here's a good game. I like this one too. Virginia Cavaliers travel to Raleigh to take on Duke. Duke, believe it or not, is a 4-point favorite in this one. Virginia, again, a team. They're fighting to stay in it, and they're getting good results. Steve, tell me something I don't know, brother.
Rule number 1: fuck Virginia.
Oh,
I'm fucking done with them. I find them fraudulent. They're ranked 19, sitting at 8-2. Duke's 5-4. Completely out. Duke can throw the fucking football, man. Ranked 6th in the nation. Duke has had a fucking horrible fucking way of things. They lost to fucking Connecticut, UConn, 37-34, 3-point win, loss. Lost to Georgia Tech by 9. Beat up a very good Cal team. Beat the shit out of a Syracuse. Beat NC State. Lost by a tutty to Tulane. I mean, they're in games they shouldn't be. Virginia, they're just fucking Virginia. They beat Louisville, Washington State, North Carolina by 1. They've regressed over the season. They were really good and really sharp in the beginning when they were really beating up people. But then you go on and you lose to Wake Forest. You lose to Cal. Something's not right in Virginia. They're not scoring points. They're not relying on defense. They were putting up 40-some, 50-some points in the beginning of the season, but I think I don't think they got it, man. They're like what I call fraudulent. Like, you thought they were really good, and all of a sudden they've regressed. I don't know if it's injuries or what, or if the coach and figure them out. They still have what's his nuts, Morris. I don't like this kid at quarterback. I don't like him. Don't trust him. I think Duke's just the better team, better defensive team. At home, I'm taking Duke. I agree with this number too. I think it's right on.
I was just going back and looking over stuff do you realize that out of the 12 weeks that we've had college football, 5 of them have had a Virginia game on there. So something is keeping everybody's interest. Virginia could theoretically be the Steelers of the college world. You know, what Virginia team's going to show up? Moore's 2,000 yards. That's nothing to scoff at. That really isn't. With their schedule, they have a killer running back. He's at 784. But I tell you what, Mensah for Duke, dude, he's really. I mean, he's at 2,794.
24 touchdowns and only 4 picks.
But,
But
they've played poor rushing defenses.
Duke has, I mean, for me in this particular game, you know how you said Virginia. In my opinion, in this one, Duke is the fraud. I mean, they barely kept up with people. They've somewhat come back on certain games, but Virginia somehow, some way has ground it out. And this is why I personally am taking the dog in this one. I'm going Virginia. I think the Cavaliers go into Duke and they're going to surprise people this time.
Kate and I both took the Blue Devils here.
Michael also took the Blue Devils. So last week, like I said, we tied in overall. I beat him in college. He beat me by 1 in NFL. So this is going to be one of the first ones that we'll find out real quick.
And Bob, who are you taking?
So I'm glad Bill took Virginia. It keeps it out of the parlay, and it wasn't intentional. Because North Carolina should have beat Virginia. Virginia should have lost to, I think, Cal or somebody else like that. They should have lost 2 games. This is one of those teams that we were talking about at the beginning about the ACC, the top 4 being all jumbled up. I think Virginia's up there with them, and if Virginia goes down, and even if Pitt loses, it's not an ACC game. That still helps them. Virginia goes down. There's another one. Georgia Tech, they're with 1 loss. So I probably won't even watch this game on Saturday, but off chances I do and turn it on the TV, I'm going to go with who I'm going to root for. So I'm going Duke.
I think it's been a while since I've had to do this. So guess what, gentlemen?
I'm glad.
This one.
Yeah.
I have a strong feeling on this one. I'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
You might. You never know what. You never know what Virginia team will show up. The one that loses, or wins by an inch on the goal line, or one that wins by 15. You don't know, but
The Dolphins just spanked the Bills. Let's just say that.
Hang on, before we get to the next one, let's see what we got here.
Oof.
Jen May says, woof.
Go with the dog.
All right, guys. So that brings us to both teams. Steve, am I wrong in saying that this is a must-win for both teams? Iowa Hawkeyes travel to Southern California to take on the Trojans. The Trojans are 6.5-point favorites in this one. 6-9. Kick it off.
Iowa just went toe-to-toe with Oregon, 18-16. Lost. A very good Oregon team. Iowa State, or Iowa, almost lost to Penn State, hapless Penn State, 25-24. They lost by 1-score games. They're living on defense. Gave up 0 points to Wisconsin, 3 points to a shitty Minnesota. That's not saying much. Only give up to 20 to a very good offense in Indiana. They're living on defense. USC, on the other hand, lives on offense. You got 17 against 21 here. USC scores points. They beat Michigan. They lost Aaron Judge, MVP. 34-24 to Notre Dame, lost. Beat a very good Nebraska team. Beat a good Northwestern team. USC's getting better. They're not getting worse. They struggled in the beginning, but they played Illinois when they were in their prime. They really haven't been battle tested outside those teams I mentioned. Iowa has. They've had a harder schedule. I just don't think that Iowa has the horses to keep up with USC. Especially on the road, I'm definitely not going to trust Iowa. I always say defense travels, but you got to bring some semblance of an offense with you. And I don't think Iowa is going to stop with Jordan Maeva I mean, their offense is good, especially at home. I don't trust Iowa's offense with that ruckus crowd. They're going to punt the ball. USC is going to score some tutties. All you need to do is score one more point. I think USC is at least one more point better offensively and maybe even defensively. Totals 49.5, spreads 6.5 outside of tutty. I don't trust the touchdown, but I'll take USC for definitely the money line win.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if you were to go between, just pick between the quarterbacks all day long, when you got a quarterback that's 17 but still throwing 6 interceptions, comparatively, you got one that's throwing 5 touchdowns to 4 interceptions and thrown 1,000 yards less, almost 1,500 yards less than the other quarterback. Maeva, awesome. Man, they don't have Iowa just does not have an offense. They really don't.
It's 183 passing attempts to 269.
At the end of the day, yeah, and they've got nothing to show for it. At the end of the day, this is going to be a walk in the park for USC. I think they go home, they stay home. They partying hard. They better have plenty of Trojans on them. Bobby Ryder.
So, I don't know if you watched the Iowa-Oregon game. Iowa should have won that game. They let up a last-second field goal. They let Oregon drive down, which is surprising to me. Iowa's offense is way better than it has been in the past 5 to 10 years. They're making strides out there. Their defense is always still good, though. But do you remember, what was it, Game 3 of the year, maybe Game 4? Oregon went to Penn State, and the next week, Penn State lost to Northwestern. I think 6-9. You put in the group chat, did Oregon break Penn State?
Why are you going to bring up the past?
Because I'm going with it. I believe that Oregon may have broken Iowa as well, so I'm going with USC.
Well, Katie and I both took USC.
Michael also took USC, so we're across the board on this one. So that makes the USC Trojans.
You just made the list.
That's a nice minus 230, so we're already in the plus.
Now here's one that I'm very, very interested in. Good pick on this one, by the way. If you just look at it on paper, it's like, who gives a shit about either one of these teams until you actually look into it and you see Memphis traveling to East Carolina. East Carolina is a 3-point favorite. Originally, I would have said, I put a question mark over this one because I made a pick, but I was literally back and forth on this one, and I could still change mine. So I'm interested in hearing some arguments on this one. Blue, just so you know, there's my pick.
Yep.
Let's see what happens on this one. 6-9. You shake your head. He doesn't want to touch it.
Yeah, I have to defer on this one because I know absolutely nothing about East Carolina.
All right, folks.
Nothing. I haven't had the time to look it up or nothing, but I have watched a few Memphis games this year, and they're fucking terrifying.
You've got an 8-2 Memphis taking on a 6-3 East Carolina. Quarterbacks are pretty close. They've got Lewis, who is 12 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, total of 2,186 yards. Hauser for East Carolina is 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 2,469. Both of them have running backs. Oh my God, that are there's 1 yard difference between them. Memphis has 535. East Carolina, 534. Here's where it starts to kind of separate a little bit. Braum Jr. for Memphis, 745 yards. He's got 7 touchdowns on the season. 683 for Smith. This is their best receivers. 4 touchdowns. Defense. Again, 1 sack between the two, the two best. if you go back here and look, Memphis lost to Tulane 38-32. They beat Rice. They beat South Florida 34-31. Lost to University of Alabama Birmingham, though, 31-24. And then they beat Tulsa 45-7. So is everybody else in the world. East
What
Carolina,
about that
notable.
Arkansas win?
Say what?
What about that Arkansas win?
Ooh, let's go back a few weeks. I do remember that one. Razorbacks bit me in the ass on that one. East Carolina, though, has beaten Temple, Tulsa. They beat, I don't even know who CLT is. Jesus God. They lost to Tulane, which that's troubling, but they did beat a formidable Army team 28-6. So that's their notables. Again, you got two teams here. This is, I like this one because, in my opinion, it's going to be a high defensive game. The only thing I don't have right now is a spread.
It's 3.5. I disagree on the defensive game because one thing I have been able to do is watch Memphis games this year. I've had skin in Memphis games because I think they've played late night games, usually sitting in them 7:30 slots, and that's when I get home. I can actually watch the game, so I get to watch Memphis. When they're on, they're on. Like I said, I haven't watched East Carolina. I'm taking Memphis. When I watch them, they have had spots where I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? How does this team ever won a game? But they are. They're 8-2. I mean, this number right here is simply based off of they have a common denominator. They both played Tulane and they both lost. East Carolina lost by more, but I mean, all in all, they both lost to Tulane by one possession. I love Memphis here. Plus money price. Oh, I hope it don't make the parlay, but I like what I said seeing from Memphis. East Carolina, sorry I didn't watch it. I didn't think you were that good.
Well, this is one of those rare times I get to say this. That it's that he's not there now, but believe it or not, my nephew, he went to ECU for a little while. I think he did a year and a half there, and then he transferred out. I'm not picking him because of that. I'm just saying that's a fun little fact right there.
You're using the Steve-O method.
Hey, Bobby Ryder, like he rides that bus too. But no,
As soon as Bill said I have a nephew, I was like, "Fuck."
I don't know a whole lot about either team. You know, but when I go back and I crunch the numbers, if it was in Memphis, I probably would have went the other way. But I can honestly say that nobody's really gave me any real good, argument against this. Other than, Memphis did beat a very tough Arkansas team. But how tough really is Arkansas?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that could be argumentative. But this is one of those times, again, I am taking the ECU Pirates.
What would you say if this game was in Memphis?
If it was in a Memphis game, I still think it's going to be close. But I think home field advantage gives ECU the bigger edge in this one.
Well, Bill isn't the only one that took East Carolina. Katie and I are house divided. I took Memphis, but she took the Pirates.
So Memphis blew a golden opportunity last week. If they would have beaten Tulane, they would have been at the top of that American Conference, one loss. And they came out like the Buffalo Bills in Miami. They just were horrible the entire first half. And they clawed back and made it a game. I think it was like 38-30 maybe at the end. But Memphis blew that. That was their shot, and they would have been considered for that 12-team playoffs if they had won. I'm not sure what the mindset is in Memphis. That being said, I'm going with the home team, East Carolina.
This makes it really
that's
interesting.
good philosophy there. I like that.
3-3.
Yeah, it's 3-3 because Michael also took Memphis. So again, this is where the rubber meets the road, and that was three very Bobby, did you really use blow? And what was it? What did he say in the second one?
As soon as he said blow, my spider senses went off.
They blew a golden opportunity, man. That was frustrating for them.
I remember I had a joke and I lost it, so we'll just run it. The very second one, he
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what he said.
he swallowed or something. I don't know. Either way, hey, that's gonna be a hell of a good game, I think. That's why I like some of these smaller teams. Every now and then they surprise you. So on that note, let's get into this one. The Utah Utes
Taking on the Baylor
Bears traveling to Baylor. Utah 2.5-point favorites. I'm kind of surprised this one is that low. Utah ranked, Baylor is not. And there's a reason behind that. I like Baylor. Baylor's that, as Eric said earlier, he was referring to Pitt as being those upset artists. Baylor's another one of those teams that if you turn a blind eye to them, dude, they will creep up on you. So this is where 6'9", I guarantee he's got a lot to say on this one.
Are we on Utah Baylor?
We are on Utah Baylor.
Good. This one, I love this game. I'm so happy. I'm fucking totally smashing this myself, especially the 8.5 spread.
8.5.
You candy to a baby here. 8.5.
Oof.
8.5.
Well,
I wish I would have got the
all over
2.5.
the
I
place
would
on
have
this one,
smashed
man.
that. I've already hit the 8.5. I'm thinking about laddering this up to 14. Utah's a better team, man. If this game was in Utah, I think this game is going to be a blowout. Utah, number 13, must win. And, they've had some ugly spots. But Baylor, what have they done to fucking impress? Absolutely nothing lately. What have you done for me lately, Baylor? Nothing. Utah, they're coming on. They're coming on strong, man. Whisenhunt, amazing quarterback. Or quarterback coach. I think Utah, man, is going to beat the shit out of Baylor. 8.5. I'll try to find out why 8.5 because I want to ladder this spread, man. Especially on a 60.5 total. I'm taking Utah, man. I might ladder this shit up to 21. Lower my increments as I go along. But I think Utah beats the living shit out of Baylor. This is Utah's chance to make a statement. With the 2 weeks left, sitting at 13, number one, you have to win. And number one, you have to put on some style points. Utah has always known how to do that. Now that you got fucking Cam Rising the fuck out of there, you can go ahead and you can score some fucking points. This quarterback for Utah is the real deal. Utah can name their number here, in my opinion.
Katie and I both took Utah.
I think this is going to be a smash, man. I'm playing this spread. I'm playing it live. It's a 7 o'clock game. I'm going to be there making money on this fucking thing. This is my money maker.
Ooh. Well, this one's interesting because Baylor has the better quarterback. 26 tutties to 7 interceptions. 2,000.
Baylor does not have the better quarterback. Over Dampier?
Dampier's only got 1,500.
He's got 1588.
He's had a harder schedule.
15 touchdowns to 5 interceptions.
Because they're one-dimensional. A one-dimensional offense, the quarterback's going to have all the fucking stats. Look at the rest of the team. Look at the supporting cast.
607 rushing.
Utah is well-balanced. Baylor is one-dimensional. Of course he's going to have all the stats because they do the same damn thing. That's not going to be allowed with Utah.
Well, the only thing I can come up with is, are you trying to say that they have better receivers because the running backs are pretty close to each other, 650 to 607 on one side. So both sides like to play. They'll mix it up.
Harder schedule. Baylor has not faced the defenses that Utah has. Of course you're going to have higher numbers.
Let's see, a Cincinnati win, a Colorado win, an Arizona State win, a West Virginia win. Those are the notables. And a They did keep up with BYU 24-21. Baylor, on the other hand, they beat a UCF team, Central Florida, lost to Cincinnati, lost to TCU, beat a Kansas State team, and I'm not even going to really count the Oklahoma State
Yeah, 'cause they're terrible.
45-27 game.
Yeah, Oklahoma
Those are the
State,
notables.
terrible.
But at the end of the day, I had to make some sort of compelling argument for this other team, but I am going with Utah in this one.
Bobby?
This one was easy for me as well. I would caution anyone moving the line up to 21. I don't know about that, but Utah wins handily.
8.5. Bill, who's the leading rusher on Utah?
I had it.
We had it here. Washington.
Quarterback.
The better
No.
quarterback.
No, Washington. Washington, 624 yards.
The fuck?
Yeah. Washington's got 624.
On
Then-
Utah?
Yeah.
No. Utah's Parker at 607.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, the quarterback's got 507. Big deal. Better quarterback. Your quarterback's got 500 yards. For fuck's sake. You get the better quarterback in Utah, man. Dampier is good. He is good.
I had to give you know me. I do like Baylor at the end of the day, but I am picking Utah in this one. I had to make some sort of argument and show that Baylor is not exact. Again, they're a team that you cannot turn a blind eye to, or they're going to creep up on you. But we will say it this way, though: Utah.
You just made the list.
Oh, our fucking NFL game's kicking off.
Uh-oh.
Is Trey Young getting 72.5? Fuck.
So this one was a pretty easy one for me. I'm kind of surprised the line is this short. Texas Longhorns travel to Georgia to take on the Bulldogs. Do we close the book on Manning yet?
Yes.
Because as soon as you do, he surprises you.
18 tutties and 6 picks.
That's good. Those are good numbers.
I don't argue.
Yeah, I'll go
21
first.
2,100 yards.
This is one of the games we talked about earlier, right? Where one team has one loss, the other's two. They're both big dog blue bloods. The general public wants to see them in the 12-team playoffs, both of them. You got the Manning name. Georgia can't afford to lose this game. It's not going to hurt Georgia. They'll still be in the 12. Texas cannot afford to lose this. I think they know it. Arch Manning has had his ups and downs. It's a learning year for him, but Steve just read his numbers. They're not bad. They're not Heisman good, and they're not national championship good, but they're not horrible. So because of that reason, I went with the team that couldn't lose earlier in Oklahoma. I'm going with Texas in this one.
Are you fucking okay?
He took the dog. 6.5-point favorite Georgia at home, and you still want to take Texas. Now, keep that in mind. Take the line out of it. The fact of the matter is they're playing in Georgia in this one. Georgia's numbers are not as good as Texas when it comes to, well, let me rephrase that. Texas's numbers are not as good as Georgia. I mean, they can run it, they can throw it. The number, yeah, there it is. The numbers in the defense, though, are pretty significant. They've got a linebacker. The dude's already got 8 sacks on the season, so he's averaging what? 3/4. I guess if you were to really do it, it's like 3/4 of a sack per game. He's in it to win. He's a monster.
Yeah. Kat and I both took Georgia on this one. They're playing at home. I thought about taking Texas, and I'm like, no, trying to beat a number 5 ranked Georgia at home. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. This is one of those ones I will not get in front of Georgia at all. Steve Quan, you've been awfully quiet on this particular one.
Yeah, because I just want to hear what kind of bullshit Bobby had.
Here's another reason, and this is personal. 2 weeks ago, I had Georgia, the Georgia game. I had the game going over. Georgia was winning. They had the ball down at the 4-yard line. Time was running out. They could get a first down before they scored a touchdown. So Stockton did a little keeper to the left, and he went down at the 1-yard line, and the game was over. The number of timeouts. It blew my over. And that was. I had the other 3 legs in the parlay. I needed that one to win. I'm never picking. I hope Stockton loses by 30 points tomorrow because of that move.
Steve, what do you tell me all the time, though? You never bet with?
Don't bet with your heart, man.
With emotion.
Emotion. Never bet out of emotion.
Never bet on emotion. Yeah.
So I'm guessing Steve's going.
All day long. I guarantee. Watch this. Go ahead, buddy.
Who the fuck trusts Texas?
Apparently, one of us.
Every single week, I watch a Texas game, and it's always on our card in some shape or form. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go again. Texas is down 14-0, and they're coming back. Come back against Georgia. It's not going to fucking happen. Manning, he's got his outlet, the Wingo. That's the offense, Wingo. Georgia's going to be good enough to take that away, man. This is Georgia fucking defense. This is, it's like the pride of the fucking nation, which comes out of Georgia defensively. You take Wingo out of the game, the screen passes, that's all they want to do is get this dude in space. Georgia's tacklers, their secondary, their backers are elite. This guy is not going to get his shit. Georgia wins here, especially at home. Come on, man. Come on, Bobby. Change your pick.
Texas is ranked 10th. You're acting like they're not ranked or
they should be.
They not 25, and they lost the first 2 games of the season.
This is what I'm telling you.
College football is rigged.
And Wingo bails them out. Wingo and the defense bails them the fuck out. It's not fucking Arch Manning. This Georgia defense, Manning's face, no, fuck that. No way.
This Texas being ranked 10th or 9th or 10th or whatever they are proves my point. That they want them in this 12-team playoff.
Yeah, because of Manning.
And they'll be 16 after this week, 17, and then we'll move up to the 12. Not this week. Georgia. Oh.
So, Bobby.
He's wearing Which brings us to okay, I can see this one being somewhat of a banger. The Texas Christian Horned Frogs traveling to Brigham Young.
3.5.
3.5 point favorites, Brigham Young.
Love this pick.
BYU looked horrible. They got crushed.
Made him their bitch.
Yep. And that is why
they play that they lost to so bad, though. Think about that.
Well, Texas Tech is really good, but I mean, that their quarterback, that Bear guy, he looked overmatched and not ready for it.
Still freshman.
I know. It's cool that he wears number 47, though. You guys see that? It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
But I think BYU bounces back. Blue loves as a man crush on their coach. I think that coach gets them back ready at home. I'm going BYU.
Well, Katie and I both were taking Brigham Young.
I really wish you wouldn't word it like that. That just sounds
Brigham Young. Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Blue's the one. He actually does drive a van, guys. So I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah, actually, it's not a van. It's a Dodge Journey.
Sure, go ahead and tell everybody what you drive.
Yeah,
they
Dodge Journey. There's Grove City Eagles on the back.
TCU definitely has the better quarterback, but the running back for Brigham Young is, dude, he's 824. Again, another running back. I can't wait to this draft coming up. I mean, it's going to be very offense heavy. And it's in Pittsburgh, let's remind everybody.
That's
But
cool.
Brigham Young is – they are 100% looking to bounce back after last week. They want to show that they want another crack at Texas Tech. I guarantee they want that one back. They went into that one. I feel like they just they thought they were the Cinderella story was going to continue for them. It was going to be easy street, and Texas Tech said, "Yeah, we're running away with this one." I'm taking BYU on this all day long, and this is going to be a statement game. TCU, you're out of the game altogether after this.
We should go down to the draft, at least the first round. Can anybody just go to that?
Well,
You can, but you still have to get on the NFL website. You have to apply to get in. General admission's free.
Cool. That'd be
We
cool.
go down and get hammered, guys.
Huh?
We go down, party in the streets, and get hammered.
Yeah. I planned on, at that point, I'm going to have plenty of time off. Trust me. I'm taking Friday, 100%.
We'll go down.
If it was up to me, I want to just go ahead and take the whole weekend and go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, recoup on Sunday.
There's a bunch of hotels. There's a bunch of hotels right there too.
And they're already sold out for that particular weekend, dude.
yeah, you might have to go the whole way to freaking
Hey,
Zimmernople.
we can make it to Cranberry. Then drop back
We
to
go to
the
Cranberry
morning.
somewhere and watch you.
We're going to find Midnight Road and be like, all right, cool. We'll stay on the war streets over there in the fun part of town on East Ohio Street. The lights went out, guys.
So it's up to Steve.
It's up to you, buddy. Gee, are you going to be that wolf? Steve, be that guy. Be just one time. Just be that guy.
I am being that guy. I'm taking TCU.
Oh,
Wow.
Where's BYU's head after that fucking emotional loss to Texas Tech, where they thought they were gonna be competitive? Texas Tech
Hungry.
humiliated. It wasn't
Hungry.
even fucking close. TCU, this is their last chance. BYU could actually lose this game and stay ranked. TCU loses this, they're done. This is it for Hoover. That kid is a competitor. He does not fucking lose games, especially when it matters. He hasn't for 2 years. He's not going to start today. BYU upset. Exact score 33-28.
Oh,
TCU.
you know what?
Steve Pond.
Steve Quan? I mean, every one of us has done one so far. That makes it official.
Except for Cat. Cat's the only one that didn't do one.
So did we come out of there, out of college, with only Notre Dame, Southern
Hang
Florida?
on. Nope. We got one
Nope.
more.
We got one more game left.
And this one's
Arizona.
definite. And honestly, I hate to say it this way. You guys know I never try to put the parlay before everything else. This is one I'd be nervous putting on there. Arizona Wildcats traveling to Ohio to take on the Cincinnati Bearcats. Cincinnati is favored by 6.
This is one I
There's the
I get-
shit out of me.
I get hesitant when those West Coast teams come over to the east side, to the Midwest, East
We're
Coast.
moving on up to the east side.
They're losing.
Good old Jeffersons.
They're losing 2 hours in the time. So is this a noon start? We know what
Yeah.
time this game.
Yeah, it's a
All right,
noon game.
so it's 10 o'clock for the Arizona bodies. They're not going to be ready in the first half. If they let Sorsby, who's a really good quarterback, if they let him get up 2 tutties at halftime, it's over for Arizona. So I'm going Cincinnati.
Wow. Steve, what you got on this one, buddy?
I can't say anything else other than what Bobby said, except Sorsby probably runs to it himself, man. You can't stop him. Especially 7-2, must-win game at home. Cincinnati's really been behind this team. If you watch the Cincinnati game at home,
And I wasn't
teams
even
have had a
thinking.
hard time moving the ball at home because that
Throw it
crowd
off
is
the seat.
loud.
Almost did a header.
Yeah, I love the time zone, the 12 o'clock start. Everything here plays for Cincinnati. It's going to be a little bit colder. than Arizona is accustomed to, and Cincinnati's been practicing in all week. Cincinnati, I'll probably lay the 6.5 as well.
Guys, I took Cincinnati on this one. I mean, it's like I said, this one does scare the shit out of me. Arizona has upset people already this season a couple times, if I'm not mistaken, gentlemen. So here's to hoping on this one. But yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati. Cincinnati Bearcats. I hate rooting for any Ohio, but
You just made the list.
So we
I'm
got
fucking done. I'm fucking
got
done.
5.
Justin Fields touchdown, 7-0 Jets.
five for college.
hey,
Here
by the
we
way,
fucking go.
on a side note, you know what's funny? Kat had Fields as her running or her quarterback on our fantasy teams, and I talked her out of Justin Fields and told her to pick up Drake May. He's putting up the much better numbers, and as soon as she did that, she became competitive, and now he's going to turn around and watch him be an asshole this game. Gentlemen, this is where we take that break.
So Steve, 5 teams at the NCAA. Notre Dame, Cincinnati, South Florida, USC, and Utah.
It's not bad.
I like it. I like that.
I
Fucking
think it's going
Patriots
to
haven't
become
even had the
hanger,
fucking ball yet.
gentlemen. So this is where we take that break. When we come back, we truly get into it because there were some massive upsets last week. None bigger than one I guarantee you we're going to hit up first thing I feel. Because, yeah, they are the number 1 game on there. But this is Resist the Temptation, the loudest silence. Absolutely love this video. Love these guys. Can't wait to talk to them again. We'll be right back.
Through the years they hushed us, mutiny against the muted tongue, living bodies we don't own. A player power since
I don't know about you guys. Are we excited?
Let's get ready. Let's see. Make sure I don't fall off the damn stool this time.
Yeah,
Christ.
try to right.
Christ.
You know what? He had a itty bitty flavorful taste of Jefferson. That was enough to put him on his ass.
I almost fell off the damn stool. My legs gave out.
College was a little interesting on that one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We had some fun there.
I like
But-
the picks though. I like the value.
Ooh, you don't like the value?
I do for parlay purposes. We're all pretty much all under minus 300 there.
Gentlemen, we're due a win. We really are. At this point, we keep knocking at the door, and it's like, just the picks we do bet. I mean, we honestly have a winning record when we pick. It's just all it takes is that one. On that note,
Let's get ready to rumble.
last week, Blue.
Last week records. Here we go. Coming in first place. Steve Kwan, 10-4. The challenger, Michael, was 10-4. Bill, 9-5. Cat, 9-5. Myself, 9-5. Mr. Ryder, 7-7.
I like it. Right, I got you right where I want you. Right where I want you.
Yeah, but I tell you what, there was some dude last week. Let's get the let's talk about the elephant in the room, guys. There was one big, massive upset. Nobody would have predicted that to happen.
Yeah,
And Miami somehow, I don't know how they. I mean, how did that even happen? I've got nothing on that. And the reason I say that is because guess who we got? First game. The Washington Commanders traveling to sunny Miami, Florida to take on the upset favorite Dolphins.
Actually, that's a 9:30 game. That's in I want to say that's in Germany. Let me look here.
That's Spain. It's in Spain. Santiago
Yeah.
Bernabeu.
Madrid.
We
Madrid.
got another fucking variable to this one. I'm going
But wait a
last.
minute. It gets better. Again, Miami. 2.5-point favorites going into this one. The spread is at 47.5. Does Miami go on a banned list by any chance? Just throwing that out there. Nobody's wanting to
I don't
touch this.
They're both 3-7.
To me, Miami seems like a team that knows they're done and that weight's come off their shoulder. Coming into the year, they were playoff contenders. Don't forget that. I mean, they on paper they were pretty good, and they lost Tyreek earlier, and just went downhill. I thought that their coach would have been fired, but he's hanging on. They did fire their GM though a few weeks
They
ago.
traded away Jalen Phillips.
Yeah. So now the weight's off their shoulder. I think they're just playing football. I don't know. I can't explain it other than it's just proven me right that this NFL is rigged. That game against Buffalo, that made no sense whatsoever. It
Went
shouldn't have
down for
happened.
2 picks, fumbles it, and
Yeah,
coach fumbles it in the red zone.
I know.
Like,
You don't believe me? It's
legitimately
rigged.
did
It's
everything
coming
to
out.
lose
I'm telling you.
fucking
The
game.
NBA is coming out. Major League Baseball is coming out. That's rigged. NFL is next. Something's going to come out that it's rigged.
They're like, hey, you
Um,
go ahead, you lose this to Miami. Guess what we're gonna do? We'll give you Pittsburgh down the road. You know what I mean? Like, you blow this game.
Yeah.
He
Or even
said NBA. So I tell you what, let me know when the Knicks are going to go in, because I've always said I wanted to go to MSG to see them play. At least let me know when they're going to win one.
They're the
Trade
curse
down
of
to
Patrick
8
Ewing.
right now.
Say what?
Trade down to 8.
Oh,
So they're playing loose. Jaden Daniels isn't playing, right? I don't think. Is he done for the year? Is he on
Yeah,
IR?
he's out.
Mariota. It's
He's out.
Mariota.
All right. I'm gonna roll with the loose bunch, the wild guys at home. I'm taking Miami.
Katie and I
Great.
are both taking the Dolphins.
Real
We're
quick,
fucked.
you got
If we
to
make
check
it
out
through
the
college, we're gonna be up at 9 a.m. fucking angry.
the Patriots jerseys are really cool, man. They're like a gray blue and they have red stars around the collar. Check it out.
I am Keefe and Travion.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Steve Quan, what you got on this one?
You know what? I hate this game. I absolutely fucking hate it. 2 teams out of it, nothing to play for except money. Somehow the first quarter is over in NFL already. 7-0. I don't trust this game at all. You still got Debo. You still got McLaurin. You still got a Mariota who's been running all over the place. But Washington's defense, worse than Miami's. Yeah. Steve-O, you could run on a fucking Miami's defense right now.
I doubt that. I
Sitting
doubt
out there
that.
on the scooter, fucking
fucking
going
walk.
down the sideline. Come get me, bitch.
I can't even walk. I'll get my crutch and walk through the middle.
And you'll still make
And
a touchdown.
McDaniels does what his job. And he has to win games like this to keep that job. I'm taking Miami. I fucking hate it because I think I'm basing it off them beating the Bills, which I think that's what the NFL wanted you to do is be like, oh, if you beat the Bills, you beat the depleted Redskins, and the Redskins go in there and beat them. Makes no fucking sense. That's what the season's been.
It's rigged.
I gotta take the Dolphins. I think they can just feed Ashan all game. Give him 100 fucking yards. Give him 2 tutties. I think Waller's still out. But you still have a Jalen Waddle. I don't know. I hate this fucking game, but give me Miami if I gotta pick.
You said it best for me, though. They still have McLaurin. And let's not forget Zach Ertz.
But you have to respect the run game to respect the pass game, or you just sit in zone all day. And you got your Corey Krosky Merritt as your only running back. Everybody else is dead. You just sit in a zone. That's all you got to do. And you stop Debo, you stop the first downs, you stop McLaurin, you take the top off the offense. And Mariota's, he's not a deep ball passer. He's a short guy. He runs the football. You put a QB spy on him and run his own. Game over. McDaniels wants his job. Stick to the script, dude. Win the fucking football game.
I'm still taking the Commanders, boys. I take the receivers over the Miami defense in this one. I don't think McDaniel's going anywhere. I really don't. They're going to go into a rebuild. You're going to see a lot of draft. Yes. I'm taking the Commanders in this one. So at the end of the day, that puts me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now, as far as like looking at who I want to win the game, I'm no longer looking at the Bucks and the numbers. I'm looking at the injury reports. I'm looking at the records. I'm looking at the need to win. What puts these teams in a playoff? Fuck what the Bucks say. Minus 500, minus 900 lost 2 weeks ago. That's a 13.5 fucking point favorite losing straight up. I'm done picking the Bucks. I'm picking with what I fucking see with my own eyes. You know what I mean?
I personally think that. I mean, Waddle's awesome. He really is. Tua is literally one hit away. If they get to Tua somehow and they put him down, it's definitely game over. He's too much of a risk to put, in any category.
Touchdown Pats.
My gut is 100% telling me that Washington goes in there and wins it. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but Washington's going to win this one, and I'll take that one to the bank.
7 yards, Travion, Bobby.
I know. I just got the touchdown. Where are you watching this? Like, I'm like 15 seconds behind you.
I got her on Fubo. Travion's already got me up to. He's over. How many yards he got? 20 first drive. I need 73. Told you, 100 was plus 230.
That brings us to Bobby. Here's an interesting one for us. This is a revenge game. Must need to stay alive in the AFC North. The Cincinnati Bengals come to Acrisure Stadium to take
I'll
on
go first. Oh,
Steelers.
sorry. Sorry. I'll go first because you guys have probably already seen the pattern if you've been watching all season. I don't pick against the Steelers, so I'm going the Steelers.
Now, I don't know if it's true or no or not. Is Burrow coming back this week? Did anyone see that?
The Ravens game. When they play the Ravens, he's coming back.
Oh, okay. Well, right now, Flacco's questionable. But last time, Flacco kind of he tore up the Steelers' D-backs. You know, Chase Young, 17 damn catches. 17 catches. Come on.
Jamar Chase.
Yes.
Dude, the Steelers made Perrine look good, honestly. T. Higgins. The Steelers, they're coming off another big upset. When you got even TJ Watt coming out there saying we all need to play better, that includes me. Like, I mean, that's one of the very first times I've ever seen TJ truly disheartened. He's usually extremely stoic. He sits back, he just, hey, they were the better of the team, blah, blah, blah. No, when he turns around and says we all have to start playing a lot better than, what we have been, they're going to come to this one extremely hungry. They need to keep this to stay up top the AFC North because Baltimore is going to start knocking on that door. They're coming up. Cincinnati's going to make a run for it. The Steelers for me. Man, guys, please show up and play.
Yeah, Cat and I are
last
taking
week was
Pittsburgh too.
all Aaron Rodgers last week, dude. It was TJ didn't have to say anything. The defense didn't have to say anything. He was horrible. Aaron Rodgers was horrible. Some of those passes were 10 feet over dudes' heads. Aaron Rodgers has to be better.
Well, what's his name's off the injury list now? Will Hire is going to be active. So will we see a chance of Hire in the game?
No, we'll see Mason Rudolph before him.
But like I said, Katie and I are taking Pittsburgh.
Yeah, there's no way they're putting Will Howard in there. He's a number 3 at best right now. And, it would take an act of Congress, an act of God. The 4 horsemen coming down. There is zero way we're going to see Will Howard. I venture a guess we don't see him at all this season.
I agree.
No, or in the Chase, you're not going to start a rookie. And we do have Burrow back, correct?
Not yet.
No.
Nope. Following week, Bengals.
No Burrow?
Ravens.
Thank you. Baltimore is what I was trying.
Oh, then that makes all the difference here. Yeah, Pittsburgh for me.
Guess what? Oh shit.
Well, even Michael took Pittsburgh on this one, and last time, he sure as hell ain't coming over to watch the Steelers game. Pittsburgh Steelers.
You just made the list.
Which is scary.
Dude, anytime you have the Steelers in anything, it's scary. So, without further ado,
I'd probably take Cincinnati.
Next up, coming off a nice win, the Los Angeles Chargers going to sunny Jacksonville, Florida to take on the Jaguars, who do they even have are we still, I guess there's a chance they're going to have to pretty much win out, and they still have, I think they have to go back through Indianapolis again. Yeah, lucky for everybody, you know, the entire NFL, Indianapolis is taking a week off.
Yeah, it sucks for my fantasy team because Taylor's been ripping it up.
Justin Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, just, you know, he became the top receiver in San Diego, you know, the Chargers history.
McConkey's questionable.
Yeah, Lad McConkey's McConklin's questionable.
Yeah, and then their leading receiver's questionable. Thomas.
Vidal, 404 yards. I mean, 2 touchdowns at best, but man, ATN, all right. The thing I like about ATN, he can run, he can catch. He's a very versatile back. Trevor Lawrence, 2 yards away from 2,000, not having the best of seasons. I mean, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Justin Herbert, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. A couple of those games were nasty. In my opinion, I think this one, it's going to be a tough one. Let me see what I got here. Ooh, you're all out of order. Chargers are favored 2.5, 43.5 point spread. I'll be honest, guys. I'm behind the Chargers this season.
Yeah, Katie and I both took the Chargers this game.
Well, I'd like to root for the Jaguars. I really hope that they're good. I like them for some reason. I have no connection to them or anything. Maybe it's their colors, that teal or whatever they are. Maybe that's what I like subconsciously or something. I'm rooting for them. I want them to be good, but just not in this game. I'm going San Diego.
Yeah, same. The Jags have won games they probably shouldn't have, especially that one against the Chiefs. Holy what the fuck! I mean, they did add Jacoby Meyer, giving Trevor Lawrence another weapon, but what's his nuts is injured. Who's that fucking dude with the dreads? God damn.
Oh, the kid from Colorado.
Yeah,
Travis Hunter.
yeah.
Hunter's out for the year. He's done.
No, not Hunter. No, they have another dude.
Oh, Thomas. Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas is out.
Is he out? Because it says questionable on mine.
I'm pretty sure from what I heard this week he's out.
Around before you fall again.
He's out. It's game over for me. I don't think he plays. And Herbert's got too many weapons, and Vidal has proved very good in the absence of Omarion Hampton. Just as good. And Herbert, full control of the offense, better coach. I do hate that this is on the road, but I'm definitely taking the Chargers. Love it.
And on that one, let's see. There it is. Michael was also taking the Chargers. That gives us pretty much a clean sweep.
Especially defensively.
Los Angeles Chargers.
You just made the list.
Not bad.
NFL is the one that really gets things interesting. Now, how about a bounce back game, gentlemen? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. This should be, on paper, this should be a slam piece. Buffalo's favored by 5.5, 48.5 points.
For me, I'm not thinking about how angry the Bills are or bounce back or whatever. To me, the Tampa Bay does not play well outside and in northern places. They just don't for some reason.
Just say the colder regions.
Yeah. If this game was in Tampa, I would have thought about it a lot harder. But being in Buffalo, I'm going the Bills.
Bills Mafia. Katie and I
Hunter
both
Henry,
took Buffalo.
interception. There you go.
No real notable injuries for Buffalo. When you got a healthy Buffalo team at home, as Bobby said, you got a team that's coming from that nice little warm climate. They're so used to this sunny palm trees and the women in bikinis. Now they got to go up there and get all bundled up. Orchard Park's a hard place to play. It really is, and especially with it getting colder right now, that's going to play a huge factor. Yeah, give me Buffalo in this one.
With the NFL being possibly scripted, you go ahead and you blow that game on a minus 500. How many fucking idiots went out there last week and bet $500 to win 100? A shit ton. At least in a parlay piece, Bobby. At least minus 500 sat in a shit ton of fucking guys' parlays, including myself. And these 13, 14 fucking leggers, and the book's raked. And they're like, NFL's like, all right, you go ahead, you blow this one, we're handing you Tampa. Tampa's banged up. Bucky Irving's questionable. They got Godwin back. I mean, you're looking at Khalil Shakir, questionable. Kincaid, questionable. Concussion protocol. If they want you to play, you're going to play. If you got to win the game, you got to win the game. They got to win the game because they're in the division with the Patriots. Patriots are going to win tonight. Buffalo has to win tonight. This is about selling tickets and making a lot more money than the books are. This is a Buffalo win. Baker's done a lot, but he can only do so much.
Our boy Michael went ahead and picked Buffalo as well. I think me and him right now are kind of. No, I took Washington. Okay, cool. There's the decider. But either way, Buffalo Bills.
You just made the list.
That's really no surprise. I mean, I'm pretty sure we picked Buffalo.
A lot.
Yeah. At this point, it's kind of like the Eagles. It's really hard to bet against the Eagles.
Last week too.
I know, but this week,
I'm liking this one coming up, but here's an interesting one, gentlemen.
Dolphins.
The Chicago Bears, the Bears traveling to Minnesota to play in the Dome. They're taking on the Vikings. Personally, oh, man, this is where it's going to put it right back in there, I see. Guys, I've said it for the past 3 weeks. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, those two hooking up, it's crazy. Let's see what we got here. Minnesota is 3.5-point favorites. The over-under is 48.5. I'm not gonna lie, guys. You know, again, I'd never like putting this first, but I want this one on here because honestly, I think this is going to be a statement for Chicago in that particular division where they've got Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit. That's a tough division to be in. They're all fighting to stay in it, and it is a true dogfight amongst those guys right now.
the Vikings are struggling now. They're 4-5.
They got Carson Wentz on the IR. Jordan Mason is picking up for Aaron Jones again, if I'm not mistaken.
Jones is back. The quarterback's J.J. McCarthy. So
Justin Jefferson can't do it by himself. I like Swift. I like Odunze. I think this is going to be a good one, even though Rome Odunze is questionable, folks. I'm still taking Chicago in this one. Give me the dog.
well, your buddy went against you on this one. He took Minnesota.
Yeah, well, I took Washington.
Now, for Kat and I, we're both taking the Bears to go in there and beat the Vikings. Williams he's gonna have 3 touchdown passes.
Whoa.
3 touchdown passes.
Let's not put the cart before the horse, there, buddy.
3 touchdown
Let's
passes.
3.
3 touchdown passes.
Dude, oh my God. Thank God we don't let him. I mean, he gets to pick games. Thank God we don't let him go ahead and like put it on paper. Go ahead, Bobby.
So the Chicago Bears have not really been relevant since 1985. Walter Payton, Refrigerator Perry, Jim McMahon.
Bridge.
That team. And it's been a long time. And the Bears, Chicago, the entire state of Illinois is really hungry for this team to be good. I'm really impressed with the strides they've made this year. They don't have dominance in the Packers and Favre, Packers, Rodgers that have had a big shadow cast on this NFC North. So the Bears, I'm really impressed with them. I hope they keep building. They're not gonna win the Super Bowl this year, but they're going on the right path, and I like that team. And I think this is a statement win for them, right? An away game in the conference, they come out of there. What are they going to be? 7-3? Are they 6-3 now?
Yeah.
They come out 7-3. It's a statement that the Bears are here, and in future years they're going to be a team to reckon with. So I'm going Chicago Bears. The Bears.
It's up to
Travion
Steve
already
on
got
this one.
35 yards and 2 tutties.
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised Blue here is betting against his Michigan boy, JJ McCarthy. But then again, we've seen it. Caleb Williams sucked ass last year. Here it is this season. He's coming on strong. We might see good things from McCarthy, but not this season. That's for damn sure. Steve Quan, what are you going with, homie?
Minnesota's the better team. I hate that JJ McCarthy looked good last week. The first few weeks he was in there looked like shit, and then he got hurt and he became reborn. I think they took time, and they're like, well, we're just gonna get the ball to Justin Jefferson all game, Jordan Mason, and now we got Jones back.
You got Addison out there
Get
too.
these guys in space. We're gonna move the football. We're gonna win football games, and protect JJ McCarthy a little bit. And he's at least serviceable. He can get it to these playmakers. Caleb Williams, I can't get behind him until he becomes what we saw down there in USC. I'm not getting fucking behind him. I'm taking Minnesota, man.
6-3, and you still question the man. He is having a fucking. He's done a complete turnaround from last season. They always
He's
say the
dog
sophomore jinx. He is
You went
broken
from
that
like,
barrier.
beyond dog shit to like semi-dog shit.
13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 2,136. Stats say otherwise. He is 178 for 293. He is better than 60% average. Yeah. I'll take you on all night on that one, buddy.
Especially
I'm
with
not
no
saying he is
defense.
Hall of Fame yet, but I'm telling you, he's
On the road, Caleb Williams on the road. Oh my God, no! He can't win outside of Soldier Field.
You tell me that out of the 9 games,
Look at his road
6 of them
record.
were all at home. That those 3 were, all away games.
Let's see
He's
here.
not good though.
They won. See, the Bears won at Cincinnati. They lost at Baltimore. They won at Washington. Let's see here.
How many losses were on the road, Steve-O?
Let's see. Regular season right here. So 1. 2. 2 out of 3 were on the road.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not taking Caleb on the road.
Hey, Bobby. Oh! Hey, we'll give it to him, though. So that makes him Steve Quan. He's going to wear that badge.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Well,
He don't.
yeah. Either way. That one's fun, guys. Houston Texans. Okay, you want to talk about a toilet bowl, guys? Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans in Nashville.
CJ Stroud is definitely out.
Houston is 6.5-point favorites. Holy shit. 39.5 points.
Ooh, that's low.
Mm. They have a different. So I was just looking it up. Houston actually is over Nick Chubb. They've got another running back that is really starting to come on. And my phone is over there.
It should be Joe Mixon. Remember,
No.
he hasn't played a single snap this year.
Yeah, Mixon
No.
should be the starter.
No, but they've got another guy they're going with, and I'm trying to remember the gentleman's name now. You got a 4-5 and a 1-8. I don't think that trend stops though. I think we're going to see a team go 5-5. Cam Ward, we just had that conversation about Caleb Williams. Cam Ward, dude. At some point, they finally have to say, okay, who's our backup? He has not produced. Pollard is not running the ball. This is one of the rare times I get to say this season. Texans is definitely the better team. Give me Houston on the road.
Well,
Who's their backup, Blue?
for Houston,
Yeah, you said Stroud was out.
yeah, Stroud's out. Let me look here.
Davis Mills.
Yeah, Mills.
Remember, and he ran one in last week. Plus 1,500, Bobby. I almost fucking took it. He fucking ran one on the pylon.
All right, this game's horrible. I hope it's blacked out across the country and nobody is forced to watch this game. But I got to pick a winner. I'm going. I like Nico Collins. I hope the Steelers can get him in the offseason. That receiver, he's a nice player. I'm going Houston.
Well, the Sansom house is divided. I took Houston, but the wife took Tennessee.
I'd like to ask her why.
I don't know. I don't know if she's on there or not.
I have no reason to believe in Tennessee here, guys. 1-8, Katie. 1-8. Why the fuck are they going to win now?
And their best defensive player is questionable at 4.5 sacks.
And Davis Mills, he's playing for his future. I mean, and Pollard, Bobby, I disagree. He's very good. He is their offense. Respect the run game. You have Nico Collins out there. They have receivers. They have assets at tight end
Yeah.
and receiver.
They have who's the other receiver Houston has? Delk or Dell? Tank
Tank
Dell.
Dell.
Yeah, he's little
Yeah, I
though.
mean, they just have.
He's little, but he's fast as hell.
Maybe they're putting CJ on the shelf for the rest of the year. Maybe the Texans can win out and actually get a wild card. That's not out of the question. So this still becomes a must-win game for them, for the coach. I have to take Houston here.
Cat's
5.5. I won't touch a number.
Cat's not available to come on, Blue. She's taking a moonlight beach walk with a surfer she met today.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you like pina coladas,
she
And he's
actually
probably
did,
from
she
New York
actually,
City.
she's actually still at the fair, so maybe she found some fair guy. I don't know.
And her surfer has a Tennessee jersey on.
Sorry.
All right.
Kitty cat. Michael also took Houston.
You're a dick. Oh shit, she's in the chat. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She got Wi-Fi. her phone can reach from the beach. My phone's covered in sand, guys.
you poor bastard. It's going to be a cheese grater when you get back. Sorry. So, anyways, love you, kitty cat. Good to see you.
Bob, you better hope she don't find you when she gets back.
Oh, good. Here's another suck-ass game.
Yep.
The Carolina Panthers traveling to Atlanta to take on the struggling, just horrible Atlanta Falcons. So, another dome game, another away game.
Yep.
Let me find it here because the stuff he's got printed off. Oh yeah, that's that one he. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Atlanta's actually favored in this one, 3.5, 42.5 points, gentlemen. Wait a minute. You are going to be sorry.
I gotta tune back in.
Even me? Even me?
So you got Bryce Young taking on Michael Penix Jr., who is not having a great season. 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. To Bryce Young, so surprisingly, has 11 touchdowns, but he has 17 interceptions. Dowdle, questionable. He's been their biggest workhorse since taking over for Chuba. Good old Chuba. Bijan Robinson, since coming back, dude, he's not scoring touchdowns, but he's in it. You know, you got Drake London taking on McMillan. 5-5 taking on 3-6. Carolina, for me, this is an odd one. You know, a healthy Dowdle, and I'm telling you right now, it's a much easier pick. Steve, help me out here because this is one of those ones. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I've got a pick, but I'm on the fence.
I can't make sense out of either of what these teams do week to week, man. Carolina or Atlanta, but we just saw Atlanta out there in Germany. Didn't look bad. I mean, you got Drake London, Kyle Pitts. Penix is starting to play like an NFL quarterback. Progressively, I'm young. And the defense didn't look bad. Atlanta's defense was swarming at times. They just could not stop one fucking Jonathan Taylor.
I was saying, work with me
here. That's an incredible number.
I was trying to figure out where you were going with that because it was
against running backs. But Dowdle is not Jonathan Taylor. No. Jonathan Taylor won that game. Penix played well. Overseas, on the road, he's only getting better. The offense is getting better. I think Atlanta dominates here, and they make a bid for the playoffs.
Well, the Sansom house was a house divided. Cat took Atlanta, but I'm going with the Carolina Panthers.
Bobby, I'm going to go with your thoughts on this one. Michael was also going with Atlanta.
So the offensive coordinator in Atlanta needed fired 2 weeks ago. Here's why. For some reason, I keep watching Atlanta Falcons football games. I don't know why I do or I see it. They have the best running back in the league in Bijan Robinson. And at least half, if not more, 50 to 60% of the time, they put Bijan out as a split. They move him out wide. And they are not using their best player. And when Penix drops back to pass, he has 3 reads. 1, Drake London, 2, Kyle Pitts, and then Bijan. They are wasting Bijan. He's been absent the last 2 weeks, hasn't been utilized properly. That O coordinator needs fired. That being said, because I watch them so much, I don't know why I like this team either. It's sort of like the Jaguars with me. I'm hoping that they do good, and I like them.
Maybe some cheerleaders.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever. Yeah, I'm sure their cheerleaders are pretty. But I want them to be better than they are, and they are a better team than they are. And like Steve said, their defense is pretty good. I know Jonathan Taylor carved them up, but still, traditionally their defense is pretty good. They need to get Bijan in the backfield behind Penix 80% of the time. Stop throwing him out in the slot. Run the ball. Let Bijan be Bijan, and they're going to start winning games. And they may make a run. That who's leading that division? Tampa Bay at 6-3, right? Is that who's on top?
Very hard schedule.
They're not far away. from Tampa. They can still catch them and win that. New Orleans stinks. So I'm going Atlanta Falcons.
First off, Bobby, you don't drink the bong water. To sit there and say, especially, have you not watched the season that Jonathan Taylor is having? Right now, he is, bar none, the best running back. I mean, we all thought it was going to be another slam piece for Saquon this year.
He's already crushed Saquon's numbers.
Who would have thought that Jonathan Taylor would come out like he has and just 100% decimated people? One bad game. One.
They gave Indy a dual threat quarterback.
I mean, it was against the Steelers. Who would have picked that to happen? Honestly, one bad game. That being said, though, had I looked at it prior, I'd have paid a little more attention to it. Dowdle is in question. Dowdle's been their workhorse. I'm still a Penix fan. You've heard me and Steve talk about this. I was a fan of his back when he got drafted last year. I'm not closing the book on him. Steve, you're going to watch me do this. Guys, don't be afraid to do it. I'm going with the Falcons on this one. I have to. I can't. I just think they're going to be a better all-around team on this one. Sorry, Kat, I had you back for a little while, but I mean, dude, those are some good arguments.
I'm the wolf.
Huh?
I'm the wolf.
Oh, you're the one that took
Yep.
Carolina. Well, okay. So why did you take Carolina on this one?
I just think
Carolina wins the fucking game some fucking how. They're probably going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I just think they're a better team.
Let Philly get it.
The only reason I changed it is because I'm a little questionable. That's going to be a big one right there. You know that. I know that. They know that. Dowdle put a spark back in that Carolina team, and if he doesn't play, they don't win.
Well, with them being 5-5, they can't lose this one against a
That's
3-6.
fucking ridiculous. You would take Carolina in that spot. Absurd, Steve-O. Absurd.
Hey, bear in mind, somebody took Arizona over the Cardinals. We never would have guessed that shit happening. And all he said was Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, but he's out this week for Arizona, so that's going to hurt me.
So here we go. The Green Bay Packers, tough game Monday night. So they're coming off a short week. Hell of a tough game. That was, you know what? I watched that. I enjoyed the hell out of that. But they're going to be, they're a little banged up now. They're tired. Going against the truly beat up New York Giants. Who do the Giants have? They've lost Scatterboo.
They got Robinson, wide receiver.
They don't. Jackson Dart out during a concussion protocol. Who's at leave? Moonball, Russell Wilson.
No,
Wrong.
actually,
Wilson's not starting.
no. Jamison Winston is third string.
Whoa.
Third stringer, Jamison Winston.
Okay, so when you get passed over for a third stringer, that says a lot.
It makes you trade bait.
Guys, this one for me is a pretty. This one's cut and dry, even though it's in.
New Jersey.
It's in Jersey. Yeah, Giants, you're going down in flames in this one. Packers are going to bounce back. Doesn't matter how tired they are. Hell of a game. Steve, I got to give it to your boys last week, Monday night. Hey, hard-fought victory. Give me the Packers.
Okay. All right, I'll touch on this one real quick. Philly's offense is good. It was that Monday night game. That was for football fans that love defense. Green Bay's defense is the real fucking deal. Petrifying. Philly was able to get one more field goal better, and it's only because what's his nuts fucking missed one. Or that game should have went to extra innings. The defense is really fucking good. Philly's defense with what Howie Roseman did at the trade deadline is very good. Green Bay has not performed. They lost to Carolina, and then they go ahead and they lose to Philly. Low-scoring games. Dubs almost was out. Kraft is still out. Somebody else got hurt in that game on the Green Bay side, and still questionable. So you're looking at Christian Watson right now. Jordan Love, I mean, there's only so much you can do. So Matt LaFleur's entire team
Got
is
Marcus
right on
Golden.
Micah Parsons. Why Dallas got rid of him, who fucking knows? But the Giants, man, thing is, Jameson Winston, he comes in all the time, every fucking year as a backup, and he wins fucking games. And you're like, how the fuck does he do it? Because he's a gunslinger, guy with nothing to lose, but he can throw football, he can run, he gives zero fucks. That's why he's playing over Russell Wilson. They just fired Brian Daboll too, so now they have the interim OC driving the ship up there in New York. Green Bay, LaFleur, serious dude, offensive, running the team. It's a free for all in New York. This is going to be a backyard street football, but not for Green Bay.
Whoa.
Green Bay is going to play to win the fucking game. It's going to be exciting. You could definitely give me a defensive touchdown in this motherfucker. It's going to be plus 225. Give me a special teams tutty or a pick six, something like that. Fumble recovery for a tutty. Plus 225, easy money. But Green Bay must win. You just dropped 2. Green Bay is not dropping 3.
Bobby Ryder. What else can be said?
I don't know. I fell asleep like 5 minutes ago while I was
Oh, wow.
What a dick.
That's bedtime.
The New York Giants are going to be a good team. Don't forget Malik Neighbors is on that team. Cam Scatteraboo, Jackson Dart. They're going to be good, but not this year. Jameson Winston will probably throw 40 or 50 times. He may have 5 touchdowns, but he might have 5 picks too. Green Bay wins this one by 10.
I'm going to tell you right now, be careful with that Scatteraboo. We don't know what's going to happen. He's going to want to play, but dude, that type of injury, that it's happened many times before. That's a career ender right there. So we're hoping for the best on Scatteraboo, but I guarantee he will not come back the same person.
No, with that leg injury, with him also breaking the tibia on that play. It's not just the ankle. It was the fib tib too.
Oh yeah.
But
he's young. He's got 5 more years.
Michael also took Green Bay in this one. It's across the board, gentlemen. Green Bay Packers.
You just made the list.
I like that pick.
here's a good one.
This one, this has potential to be a banger, honestly. Seattle Seahawks traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. And I got so into that last one that I forgot to say, by the way, Green Bay is 7.5-point favorites, 43.5 spread. So this particular one, Rams are favored by 3.5, 48.5 points, gentlemen.
This is a good one. Probably right now in the season, the best 2 teams in the NFC right now. Maybe not at the end of the year, but Detroit's not being Detroit yet. Philly is up there, but right now they're the best 2. I don't know. I didn't know how to
watch your whore mouth.
I said Philly was up there, but not. I didn't know how to pick this, so I went with the home team, the Rams.
Well, so Seattle did make a decent trade, and they picked up Shaheed from the Saints. He was kind of their workhorse down there, that gives him, between Njigba, Shaheed, Darnold has people to throw to. That defense, again, not bad at all. Not quite the Legion of Boom that they used to be. They were showing signs of that, but this particular game, no, I think they're not going to be able to stop Puka. Puka has been an absolute monster this season. Give me Stafford's favorite target, Puka Nacua, for 2 tutties in this one. I'm going with the Rams, folks.
Let's see.
What you got, Steve Kwan?
No Rams for me. Seattle does nothing wrong. You just saw last week, man. They annihilate early and often. They were up 21-0 in the first quarter. 2 defensive scores were their first fucking 14 points. So don't tell me there's no Legion of Boom. Their first 2 touchdowns last week were defensive and special teams touchdowns
against a beat-up Cardinals. Without Kyler Murray.
It's the NFL, man. Getting a pick 6 or a turnover, 14 points back-to-back. And they did this before. They did this against New Orleans, which, okay, granted, New Orleans. Stafford is playing at his highest level. This defense is capable of taking away Nacua. All right, he's averaging 7.5 receptions a game, which is insane. Somehow this kid always gets open. And he's not even playing in the slot. He's playing outside the numbers, way outside the hashes, and he's getting catches underneath. They're running screens. Like, what's his name? The coach out in LA. McVay. He's very creative with his eye candy and everything like that. He's a younger Andy Reid. But Seattle, man, and Jigba and gosh, damn Charbonnet, like you can't stop these guys. They're scary. They're sneaky scary. I have to take Seattle, man, until they start losing games. I hope this doesn't make the parlay, man, because the Rams could easily win. Kyron Williams is playing excellent as well. Blake Corum.
It's not making the parlay. I also took Seattle. My wife took the Rams, and her challenger for Bill also took Seattle. So it's 3-3 with the 6 of us.
I wouldn't exactly say that no one's been able to stop them, but should be entertaining to say the least.
And that's a 4 o'clock, so that's probably going to be the game of the week.
I can't believe this football game is already at halftime.
I know. It is flying.
Trayvon's only had 39 yards and 2 tutties. I should have took the 2 tutties. I took the 73 yards. Ugh,
He's halfway there. He's right where you need him to be.
Yeah,
he's
on
on
run the
pace
ball
for
down the stretch.
It's on there, I guarantee it. The San Francisco 49ers travel to super hot and dry Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
Arizona's so banged up right now. Harrison's out, Connor's out.
But it gets interesting here, and I'm trying to figure out why the San Francisco is only favored by 2.5 in this one. 49.5 points. Gentlemen, what don't I know for it to be that low? That's kind of impressive.
I hate this number. I actually added Ricky Pearsall on my fantasy this week because he was still sitting there on the waiver wire. He's questionable. I think he's back. I think we get a healthy Ricky Pearsall this week. Arizona, man. No Harrison as well.
No.
And it's weird. Bill, to your point, 49.5 is a huge number. especially for the NFL. That's really high.
That's not what I was talking about. 2.5 point. They're only a 2.5 point favorite.
Right. So what I'm saying is, with all those points they think are going to be scored, they're thinking Jacoby Brissett's going to throw the ball all over the place and be better than he was against Seattle, to keep Arizona in pace, and force the Niners to match it. If the Niners control the game with McCaffrey, it's not going to get that high of a point total. So I think that's where the numbers are. But and it's indoors. It's a track meet. We'll see. I'm going to go 49ers. No way I could consider.
Last time I'm pretty sure any of us watched Arizona play, it was Monday night 2 weeks ago when they played Dallas. And again, Dallas, no defense, track meet. So now Arizona, in my eyes, no defense. They've thrown in the towel. That's what San Francisco needs. This falls right into San Francisco's lap. You have a team that's given up against a team that could technically still make it. And San Francisco was banged up early, and now their pieces are coming back together. Same old San Francisco story. They do this shit every fucking year for the last 2 years since they made the playoffs on that massive run. Get behind McCaffrey, go ahead with Purdy. Dude, the 2.5 is like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
That's exactly what I just said.
Go ahead and 9.5 it, give it a field goal tutty, and just say, like, no chance. They still got Bosa. I mean, what am I missing here? 2.5?
One can almost say McCaffrey scores 3 touchdowns this game.
McCaffrey over receptions, over rushing yards, over rushing and receiving yards. Give him a tutty, and put Kittle in the end zone.
Yeah, this is a San Francisco smash fest all day long. I mean,
2.5, guys. I don't know how we don't take this up to 9.5. Like, I do not know.
Hey, San Francisco 49ers.
You just made the list.
Good. That's a great fucking number to have up in there.
Here we go.
Thank you, NFL, for that one. I mean, phew. All right, so the AFC North battle of the rivals here. I love it. The Baltimore Ravens traveling to Cleveland to take on the, are they even still relevant, Cleveland Browns.
2-7 versus 4-5.
Ravens need this. They
Yeah.
need to win. At
Yeah.
this point, they need to.
They're knocking
They
on.
damn near need to win it out.
They're knocking
Hey,
on
you
picks.
guys want to catch us up on your division's race? One game back now, Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore's in second.
One game
One
behind
game
the
back.
Steelers. One game behind the Steelers. Cincinnati is in third.
And
Cleveland
Steelers have a very tough schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier after this either. The Ravens, with the return of Lamar Jackson, King Henry's been,
He's still 704.
I mean, somehow, but I think he's gained most of these. Just, I mean, the only reason he's gotten
Carried them for the last 2
because
weeks.
he can still do the breakaway, but they have kept him in check for the most part. If it wasn't for, some long distance runs, he's quiet. But they still have Flowers. I think that defense stays in it. Myles Garrett is definitely going to be gunning for Lamar Jackson.
Garrett wants out of Cleveland. So we'll see.
Well, so do you just stop playing for the team? Because that really looks good
No.
to other teams.
No, but
So this is where you want to try and play at a higher level. Show the other teams why he should be on their team. So, I mean, there is 0 weapons for the Browns.
Yeah.
They can't even figure out a freaking quarterback.
no.
So all day long on the road, I'm taking the Ravens, who are 8.5 point favorites. The over under 40.5. Guys, it's all going to be Baltimore.
I agree. No need to analyze this game. Baltimore.
Katie and I both took Baltimore.
Michael took Baltimore. I mean, this was just one of those.
Steve taking Browns.
If he comes back here and says, I'm taking the Brown, he's probably going to come back and say, hey, I just had to wipe my brown. Honestly. Let's see it. Give us some wild, crazy story why you're going to take the Browns, Steve Kwan.
Oh, I'm not. Absolutely not. No, Baltimore, this is what they do each and every year, man. They go through these injury bugs. Not only did Lamar come back, but the defense has come back. Remember, the defense was a joke? It's because they were hurt. Now they're healthy. Now they're playing competitive, complementary football. There's no reason. What is the number on this game?
Baltimore is 8.5-point favorites. The over-under is 40.5. I'm telling you, 30 of it is going to be Baltimore.
8.5 is that's a spread trap right there. You're taking it outside of a touchdown and within a field goal and a tutty. Oh, that tells me Baltimore's going to fucking destroy them. Probably 20-something. Cleveland's all defense. Cleveland's offense shows you nothing. Yeah, Baltimore, I'll take the 8.5. I'll probably be a dickbag, take it up to 16.5.
Baltimore Ravens.
You just made the list.
That's starting to become a reoccurring thing here. Now, here's a really interesting one. I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth on this one. Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Denver, Ohio. Oh, yeah, Denver, Ohio. Denver, Colorado to take on the Broncos. Bo Nix. Man, they're fighting to stay in it, guys. I'm telling you. And I guarantee the only reason Kansas City is 3.5-point favorites is because they're Kansas City. For me on this one, the over/under is 40.5. Mahomes has Pacheco,
but he's questionable. Nix has J.K. Dobbins, but he's questionable. Then they go to the receivers. Kelsey's the leading receiver, 540. And then Cortland Sutton, that's 590. And the quarterbacks are pretty close. Mahomes is 17 touchdowns against 5. Bo Nix is 18 against 8.
8-2, taking on 5-4.
This is a must-win for Kansas City.
Kansas City is struggling to stay in it.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of grinding games. Steve, you've said this a million times, dude. Patrick Mahomes is running for his life. Bo Nix is younger, hungrier. 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for Mahomes, 18 touchdowns and 8 interceptions for Nix. Again, sophomore, still trying to get his legs under him. Has a hell of a team, though, right now. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm taking the dog in this one. Give me the Broncos.
Are you fucking serious? Have you not done your research, my friend?
I thought I just gave you some really compelling points.
All right, I'm going to give you a compelling point right here. The Broncos have played the 28th least hardest fucking schedule in the NFL. They've played absolutely nobody. And they're in dogfights. Every week we watch the Broncos. They're barely winning. The Giants, the Eagles, who the fuck ever. They have the 28th weakest schedule. Now you're going against a fully functional Death Star in the fucking Chiefs that suddenly got fucking healthy. They got Worthy back. They got Rashee Rice back. They're getting Pacheco back this week. They have Hunt. I mean, they're fucking nasty. The Chiefs are really fucking good. offensively and defensively. There's no way the Chiefs don't beat the shit out of the Broncos this week. Absolutely no fucking way. Look who the Broncos have beaten, and they have beaten nobody. They don't cover spreads, nothing. They've been blessed so far to have this record. They are frauds.
Bobby Ryder.
Sorry, life lesson for one of my kids there.
No drinking and
apologize.
YouTubing, guys.
I'm going Broncos. I don't like the Chiefs. I want them to lose, so I'm going Broncos. I hope the Broncos have all this year. They start so slow, and it's so frustrating. I'm hoping that they get pumped up. They play some Metallica in the locker room and get fired up and come out and play this game from the opening kickoff. So I'm going Broncos.
I'm trying to figure out how he's thinking that, the Broncos have had it easy. They've taken on the Chargers. They've taken on the Eagles. I'm sitting here going back over their schedule. They have not had the easiest one.
They do start slow, though. They need to fix that.
Broncos,
against the Chiefs,
Cowboys,
guys. No
Eagles.
fucking way.
All contenders. They have fought their way to where they're at.
Well, Katie and I both took the Chiefs.
And Michael also takes the Chiefs. Looks like me and you, Ryder, are riding this one alone.
I like it. I don't mind, especially at home. Mile high. I don't mind it.
All right.
We'll see come Sunday. All right, Steve, here you go. Sunday night.
Yep.
The Detroit Lions, with that freaking high-powered offense of theirs, going against the Eagles in Philadelphia. Eagles are still trying to get a grip. That's the problem. They're winning, but they're still not. It's hard to root against them. It really is. It's hard to bet against them for me. But man, how many? I mean, you can only knock at the devil's door so many times before he answers. Philadelphia is 2.5-point favorite, 46.5 over under, gentlemen. The Eagles are going to have a hell of a time with this one because you got Gibbs, you got Montgomery, you got Amon-Ra, you got Jesus God, the list goes on. Jared Goff playing. They're finally starting to play like they want it. The Eagles are still playing. They're still winning. They're by far not out of it. I still can't get behind your defense, brother.
Did you just see what happened on Monday? We just held Green Bay to 7 fucking points. You can't get behind that defense. We just brought in Jalen Phillips, who is all over Jordan Love, fumble recovery. I mean, we brought in a left edge. We have Cooper DeJean playing off the edge. He's a fucking D-back. And now he's edge rushing. Quinyon Mitchell's healthy. God damn. I mean, unfortunately, Jair Alexander doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do with his life. They're a fully functional, operational Death Star at this point, defensively.
That's not a
They
moon.
fixed it. They
That's
fixed
a
it by the
space
trade
station.
deadline. They fixed it. They have fixed the issues. And you just shut down Green Bay. They couldn't score a fucking field goal.
Go back and look at
God
Green
damn.
Bay, though. I mean, they're not exactly high scoring themselves this season.
But they have been. Well, they were against Dallas, but who wasn't?
I mean,
I mean, the damn
What
Eagles.
scares me is Philadelphia, their offensive line. Lane Johnson got hurt in that game. I think he's out. I think they lost another offensive lineman as well. That offensive line is the core of the offense. That's what gets Saquon open for the big runs. Tank Bigsby, AJ Dillon. You have Goddard. You have AJ Brown, who's suddenly happy in Philadelphia. Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts. He's making it happen with his legs when he has to. You know, he doesn't want to run, but he will. And you know, we have mastered the art of the tush push, where we get it to 3rd and 3, we're going to tush push you twice. We're going to move the chains. It's a cheat code. It's fucking whatever. But you know what? We've been Super Bowls, bitches. You know, stop it. Fucking stop it. You know, use AI technology and fucking stop the fucking thing. I'll be happy when you stop it. I'm like, holy shit, you stopped it. Other teams try it. You cannot fucking beat it. We will move the fucking chains.
Well, here's the fun
Sirianni
part.
is an aggressive coach. So you have an aggressive coach going in against an aggressive coach. All right, so this game is balls out, man. It is always balls out. I think this total is what, 48.5, 49.5?
It is 48.5.
Detroit, that's exactly where I would have fucking put it. 7 tutties. Gibbs is going to get his. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to get his. Laporte is going to get his, but defense. Aiden Hutchinson, he's amazing. Philly's just fucking better, man. They are fucking better. The game's in Philly. I would take Detroit. If this game was in Detroit, I would gladly take Detroit. But since it's in Philly, prime time, Philly almost clinches with this fucking win with the Washington and the other dog shit they have coming up in the schedule. But since Philly got Green Bay, NFL might say scripted, you got to lose the next one. You'll still win the NFC East, but you got to lose this one and put Detroit in. So if Philly loses, it's scripted. If the better team wins, it's Philly. I'm taking Philly.
Well, the Sansom's house is divided.
You
Cat's
mother.
taking
Who, Steve-O? Who?
Cat's taking Detroit. I'm taking Philly.
I knew we were better friends, Steve-O.
Now, I mean, this one, I'm sorry. I think that the Lions are hungrier. Prove me wrong, buddy. Prove me wrong, but I'm taking Detroit in this one.
Bobby, who's he taking?
Michael's also
I knew
taking
me and
Detroit.
Steve-O were better friends. Steve-O, you my only friend.
Now wait, but there's more. Bobby Ryder.
Now you joined the Bob ban list too. You want to be on the ban list?
So I mentioned it a little bit earlier with Atlanta, how they're not using Bijan correctly. I don't know if Philly is using Saquon correctly, but the more I think about it, they're probably just giving him a little less beating to his body. They're taking reps from him now so that he's ready to go in January when it counts in February. So I think Philly's doing the smart thing with Saquon. What it's causing, though, is that we're not seeing Philly whooping people 42-10 anymore. Or, we're not seeing that yet. So I think it's a good strategy, especially because they're way at the top of that NFC East. There's no competitor for them. On the flip side, though, Detroit, they're in a dogfight there. We just talked about the Bears. The Bears are coming up. Green Bay's not a schlub. Even Minnesota at 500. So I agree with Bill. This is a must-win game for Detroit. They have to get it. It may be ugly, maybe a shootout. I don't know, but I'm picking Detroit.
I hate those 48.5s, dude. I hate them.
Yeah.
That's the worst number on an over-under. I just take a team at that point. Somebody scored
I tell you
24.
what, there's definitely, regardless of the arguments, this is gonna be a high-scoring game. Both teams, you're going to see everybody's going to bring it. And a little fun fact for you: did you see the interview, the press conference that who's the coach for Detroit?
A crazy guy.
He stands behind Philadelphia. He stands behind the tush push. He says they found something. They've made it work. Now it's up to everybody else to stop it. Quit trying to get rid of it, because if we get rid of this, and we'll have to get rid of that. And, he says, no, they got something that works. It's just up to us to find a way to stop it.
As long as the guards are not allowed to jump offside every time.
Okay, so yes, I can agree with that. That's been a proven fact multiple times.
Yeah, they got to stop that. They can't be diving early. They do it. I don't know. Is somebody whispering in there? Go, hut. You know what I mean? They get half a second jump. Those guards do.
They got to go to college rules and just do the whole clap. That brings us to our Monday night game, folks. The Dallas Cowboys at 3-5-1, traveling to Vegas to take on the greatest quarterback in NFL history and an up-and-coming running back, the Las Vegas Raiders. Dallas is favored by 3.5 on the road, and here's where it gets really fun, gentlemen. 50.5 points.
Over.
Dallas going to kill that.
Dallas's defense is the worst I've seen in a decade. It is terrible. And Dak Prescott has had to been Superman. Dak Prescott's numbers, I don't know what they are. They're probably outrageous. He's had to play against his own defense. When a quarterback plays against his own defense, that's a problem. That's a bad team. But the Raiders are pretty bad too. I'll take the over on this gladly, but I'm going Cowboys to win.
Smashing over.
Honestly, guys, when they're going against again, we've said this every week. Who does Vegas have? Who?
Brock,
The running back is not going to win the game for them the whole time. Gentry is a monster. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him should he stay healthy. Who do
Why
they got
are
on
we
the
not running
defense? They got
Trayvon
Crosby. That's it. That defense, they had Khalil Mack for a little while, and it's just, guys, yeah. I think there's been one time we've actually pulled for the Raiders, and that was what, like 2-3 weeks ago? We actually had them on there. This is not one of those times you want to put the Raiders on there. I would say the under, only because, gentlemen, I feel like the Cowboys are going to go in there. They're going to run it more. You're going to see a lot of Williams running the ball. Yeah, he'll throw to CD. Yeah, he'll throw to Pickens. But that might be just to get a first down if they start to fall behind a little bit. I think they're going to grind it on the ground more. I'm going to take the under on this one, but I'm still taking the Cowboys.
Yeah, Bob, his numbers, Prescott's numbers, 2,319 yards. He has 17 touchdowns, 6 picks, 228 for 329. So that's almost 60-some% of his passes.
yeah, he's playing well. He has to.
Genty's got 143 carries for 547. So he's averaging right around 4 yards a carry, give or take.
Dude, Blue, imagine playing sports, basketball, any game, any sport, and you have to play not only against your opponent, but you have to play against your own teammates because they stink so bad. That's what Dak is doing.
Yep.
He goes out there every day and he's like, we have to score 1 billion points.
No, Scotty, no.
And the thing
We have
is,
to score every time we have the fucking football.
the thing is, Prescott's favorite target this year is Pickens. 49 catches, 764 yards.
Well, that's right. Pickens hasn't been allowed to be the nuclear bomb that he is and complaining and a bad dude because he's getting thrown to all the time. Pickens loves it there. He's in heaven.
Can you imagine with Roman Wilson starting to turn it on? Calvin Austin, had we kept George Pickens, you got DK on one side, Pickens on the other, and then you got the two squirrels in the middle. Dude.
Yeah, but they need to get a quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, this is probably his last year.
Why are the Patriots punting on 4th and 1?
So that being said, Dallas Cowboys, I'm sure that's a lovely taste in Steve's mouth.
You just made the list.
Right. If we hit, that'll be the last game.
Yeah.
The sweat game.
If that's the last game on the parlay, we'll all be together on Monday night, and we're gonna sit there. We're gonna number one smash the over.
So we got what 12.
That brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Steve-O, you want to run some numbers?
200 yards.
All right, hey Steve, did you write down the college ones?
I got the college. We had 5 there.
All right, so we got 7 here. We go Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Chargers, Buffalo, Green Bay, San Francisco, Baltimore, Dallas.
By the way,
It's not horrible.
All right, hit the break, man, and I'll put it in.
All right. You know what? This song just is so fitting that, you see us arguing, going back and forth and having fun. There's always going to be that one villain. So what appropriate way to play appropriate moment then this is Resist the Temptation, Villainize Me. Guys, we'll be right back.
Me
Bobby's starting to know the song because his camera cut right back on right at the very end. I do need to get some more shit from those guys, honestly.
When they start spinning around on that, you remember when we were kids and you went to a public park and they had that big
Yeah.
wheel?
Oh, no.
That's
Yeah.
what I think they're on, the wheel of death.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that thing would
Dangerous
throw you.
merry-go-round, man.
concussions and
I'd get on somebody would get on it. There'd be 5 kids on it, laying on it, and someone would run around, and kids are just flying off of it. It was one of the fun things to do.
always you had to be that one guy in the middle though. It's like I got
Yeah.
this again.
Yeah.
That was the goal of that, to get people thrown off of that and like
Yeah.
fly into the air.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's not forget the medals. You know what? If you're going to talk about that, you got to talk about the 2,000-degree metal slide that people would piss down because it was always fun to watch it steam. And then, wait a minute, it's dry. Okay, let's slide.
yeah,
And then you always got stuck halfway down. Your skin like melted to the
yeah.
steel. Yeah.
Ugh.
Those were the days we didn't have no damn worries. Now,
Yeah, no
All right,
one cared.
guys, so checking on
I'll
the
bet
parlay
those,
here.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so I got 12 legs, 5 in college,
yep,
7 NFL.
yep,
Notre Dame minus 450, USC minus 260, Utah minus 360, Cincy minus 220, South Florida minus 380, Pittsburgh Steelers minus 250, Chargers minus 160, Bills minus 270, Stephon Diggs going off. There you go. Packers minus 370, 49ers minus 160, Ravens minus 450, and Cowboys minus 185. $20, 12 legs, with a $377.12 profit boost on Bet365. Nets us $1,339.93. 12 legs.
So, just hearing that, the sweat games are what? The Chargers and Niners, right?
Yeah, your lowest numbers there are the Niners at 160, Cowboys 185.
Chargers.
They're the only ones under 200. Except, yeah, Chargers. Yeah, college we're way up there. Stephon Diggs going off.
I mean, that's not. I mean, last week we were looking at about 1,000 apiece, but
Yeah.
that's still not bad right there. That's
divide that by 4. It's still about
three
300 and
and some change.
yeah.
Doable.
Looking good.
Doable.
Party at the bar. Should we hit, gentlemen?
Well, I think, like I said, I'm going to take in some high school football tomorrow night. I'm going to travel up to the Trojan land in Greenville to watch the Hickory and Sharon game. That game's going to be a real good game, I think. Both teams have athletes on each side of the ball.
Love you too, sweetie.
What'd she say there? She just checked into the hotel room with that dude?
No.
Great Wi-Fi.
She actually took in the hotel with a Highland cow. How about that?
Trayvon's got 47 yards. God damn it. Feed him.
You better start running the damn ball.
He's
Let's
got 3
run. Let's run
touchdowns.
the shit out of it. The Diggs. It's the Diggs show.
I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen.
Let's
I'm
go
starting to get-
Patriots. 20
Three
to 17.
you know what, Steve? Just for the fun of it, throw it in there now. You know what? Put it on the Patriots. Just do it.
Oh, minus 2,000. No.
No, Scotty. No. Oh, good times, guys. Steve-O,
3
Bobby.
tutties for Travion.
I'm glad I picked them up.
can we say Drake May for over 1,000 yards this game? Just for the fun of it?
I don't know. Trevion Henderson got 3 TDs. He's the answer that they've been needing at running back.
Nah, good stuff, gentlemen. Always fun. Steve-O, thank you for joining us. Bobby, always a pleasure. We need another night, gentlemen. Let there really be blood. I'll just make sure to hide the New Amsterdam, or at least get the vodka this time.
Yeah,
All right.
I didn't even know they made gin. That surprised me.
But apparently you like it. That's for damn sure.
Well,
I
That was
like
a good
it.
time, brother. That was a good time.
well, about next week, are we going to go to Wednesday? We have to get that.
So yes, next week, since it is the return of Kitty Cat Thursday, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do our Wednesday night sports edition. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. Make sure you keep me in the loop on that, so I do not forget.
Yeah, I will.
Try and get the games out as quick as you can.
Yeah,
because
I'll-
obviously,
Like, I'll go home tonight and get them out.
um,
I'll go home and try to crash through them tonight.
So
I mean, the NFL is already on a piece of paper because Kat wrote it down. She wrote like 3 weeks in a row, but the college game she didn't have. So I just got to go through college.
we got it, guys. So make sure you check us out for our Sunday night weekend hangover. We have our Monday night bartender coming up. Our Wednesday night is going to be the sports night next week. Did you catch that, Steve-O?
Yep.
All right, cool. And of course, we'll have our Thirsty Thursday Thoughts and Shots Talk edition. Looking forward to start talking some basketball, guys. I'm actually trying to pay attention to some of the college stuff. NBA, I just cannot get behind anymore.
I'll tell you
I've
what.
tried.
I tell you what, a team to watch, college basketball, Georgia Bulldogs. They have Dominic Wilkins' kid, and he is unbelievable.
Is he better than Brawny?
He is unbelievable. Bob, did you see the highlights of him yet? From Georgia?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like his papa. He's like the human highlight film number 2.
he's a little bit smaller than Dominique was.
Yeah, I think he was like 6'6", 6'7". But yeah, Georgia.
Yeah, because we all know that, 6'9", 6'8", 6'7", those are all short.
Well, Arkansas. Now Arkansas, I am watching the Razorbacks. I
Because you got
there.
family. You got family there, don't you?
Yeah. Also, they got one of the best guards in the nation. He's from Pennsylvania, Malik Thomas. He's averaging about 20 a game right now for Arkansas.
Hey, I still stand behind my Pitt. I still stand behind my Tar Heels.
Even
So,
though Pitt got waxed tonight, they lost to West Virginia 70-49.
yeah, but the Mountaineers, when it comes to basketball, are a force to reckon with. And apparently
the-
somebody was taking off.
What the hell was that?
That was a
Was that a jet that low?
no. That was a car.
Was
Just
it?
went flying down the damn road. You didn't see the lights?
No, I just heard a.
So on that note, guys, thanks for popping in. Steve-O, you gonna be going live anytime soon?
Yeah, working on some things, man. Working on some things.
We gonna get some basketball up and going then soon, or is it gonna be some more talk? What do we got? Plug
We
yourself.
got all-
Yeah, plug yourself.
We got all sorts of content, man. All sorts of content.
Content creator galore. I love it, dude. Good stuff. Good stuff. So at the end of the day, again, thank you everybody. Good luck on your picks. Hopefully, we help you guys get up there. Steve, this is gonna be the week for you.
Nah, maybe.
See you, buddy. Everything we say on this show is just our opinion. But then again, Bobby Ryder, hit this one.
Might just be the alcohol talking.
Cheers.
Later.
You guys all have a good night. See ya.
Thank you for stopping in and listening to the Another Shot podcast. We shared some drinks, stories, and laughs. But it's time to say goodnight. Join us next time on Another Shot podcast.
If you're looking for a party, then man, have you found it? Now the shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Now the shot is gonna hit you with the mind overloading. The bar is always open to no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your senses